Hello there. I bet you wonder where you've ended up. Today, you're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast. Here, you're going on an adventure, the D&D. I'd like you to join me and my friends. Let's see who they are.
My name is Darren, and I play Celtra, the Drow Artificer. Forgot what I was for a second.
I'm Steven, and I'm not having an identity crisis. I am playing Karyst, the Dragonborn Druid.
Hi there, my name is Brittany, and I play Laurel, the half-elf paladin.
Hello, my name is Becca, and I play Mavari, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Oh, I'm Miranda, and I play Niskita, the Tiefling Rogue Warlock.
Is it meant to be a rogue? All right. I'm sorry, I did it wrong. A boot.
A boot?
A boot to be a rogue?
Oh, I know, eh?
I don't know. Y'all say yeah. Yeah? I don't know.
Yeah?
Oh,
That was not it at all.
That was North Dakota. That was not.
Yeah.
I reckon.
See, now I'm having an identity crisis.
2 down, 4 to go. I'm counting myself in that. So, our last game we played together was a little strange because Becca was the only person the whole time to go, map? Map? Are we using a map? Because we didn't fucking need one. Last session, we did some hellos, we did some role-playing, we did some talking, we did some getting to know each other. But we did not do any combat. That was the first episode we've done, the first session we've done, without any combat in it. So, I was kind of thinking, could you actually enjoy this game or other games without combat in them? If you're expecting combat, maybe not. But if you're not expecting combat, maybe so. I would like to bring to you the idea of yes, and my example is Clue. It is a tabletop game. It's a tabletop game. It's not quite like D&D, but it's a tabletop game. It counts. It has no combat in it, and I love that fucking game. I could play it over and over again for hours. What do y'all think?
We have.
I don't like Clue. Because oh my god. Because you have a character, but you have no investment in your character.
That is decision-making skills. When I play Colonel Mustard, there's a voice, there's a history, and you don't know him.
Right, but you could also be the bad guy and you don't know it. Like, if it's like a social deception game, sure, I'm all for it. But it's like, am I the killer?
Or play into your weakness. You could be bipolar. You don't know.
That's not what bipolar means.
Okay. How about, let me present you this. Okay, so you're playing Colonel Mustard, and then you find out at the end, Colonel Mustard did it in the kitchen with the lead pipe. It's like, fine, you know what? You were Colonel Mustard. You were a good person. But then that bitch slept with your neighbor, and you had to do it. You didn't have a choice. You had to take her out.
What do you do with that information? The
You hit her
game's
in the head
over.
with a lead pipe.
That's why you or you just you go in scene and like once it's revealed that you're the killer. That's right, I did it.
And I do it again
too.
So.
Oh wait, all of our games got taken down. Never mind. I was gonna we
Monopoly.
Have
Another one.
Technically not. It's not that it's against the rules, but it's not stated in the rules. So any combat taken outside of the board game is still technically within the rules.
You just push the combat. You just push the table over because.
So combat is not a part of the game. So it is a non-combat game.
Correct.
Combat is discouraged in Monopoly.
Yes.
Are you telling me I've been playing Monopoly wrong all these years?
Yes.
Probably. But no, Brittany and I have a lot of tabletop games that don't really have combat. I can't really say the King of Tokyo game has no combat in it because the whole point
Yeah,
is
King
that
of
you
Tokyo technically has combat because that's the point. Villainous,
Yeah.
we don't have that. Brian has that, but that one technically has no combat in it, but it's really fun.
Is that the Disney one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that. I love it.
Brian has
It's
all
really
of
fun.
them.
What was it? I played the lion. Shit, I forgot his name from
Scar?
No, from Robin Hood. I lost really bad. but it was fun. And then I played
some
Defa.
of the goals
Still lost.
of the goals are really easy, and some of the goals
Prince
are like
John, wow,
really
I'm bad.
hard.
Wow, I'm bad at this.
I knew it wasn't Prince Philip. I was like, that's the different movie.
Some goals are really easy
Oh,
to
King Richard
to
is
get.
in the movie. It's just not. He's not the bad guy. Okay.
Yeah, like so like technically there's
Same
no
with
combat in
Brian.
the game.
So
Yeah.
I have a question, and I don't want to seem like
Also,
I'm discriminating
Hail
here, but does Canada have board games, or are they all just snow themed?
We certainly do have board games. I used to have a board game night almost every week. There was a story time. There was a game we played called Dixit.
I'm sorry.
it's
One more time.
It's called Dixit.
Dixon.
Dixit. Dixit.
I like Canada.
And it's a French storytelling game where the storyteller has a word or phrase or something. They pick a card, and then everybody else adds in a card, and then the storyteller will literally shuffle the cards and then line them up, and then the players have to figure out which one is the storyteller's card. So one time, the storyteller had the word friendship. So we all had to put in these image cards that we thought were relevant to friendship. And one of my friends put in a image of a sad child in an alleyway staring down at a puddle of rainbows. And that was his definition. That was his definition of friendship. And that was the moment we all had to ask him, hey, are you okay? Do we need to talk?
Is that guy okay? Like, is he?
He's fine. He's just...
Okay.
But yeah, we had a moment of like, he's like, no, like, this is friendship. Like, look, it's rainbows. He's wishing he was with his friends. And we're like, Matt, no!
When I think of friendship, I like to be alone in the rain.
Basically what the image was.
Poor guy.
But another time, same guy too. I can't remember what the game was, but there was a lot of like, you had to follow these weird sets of rules, and the rules changed every so often. But like, one of the cards you pulled up was like, oh, turn to your left and recite a poem to the player in the most romantic way possible. So it was things like that.
Yeah.
So one of the cards was go into a room and lock yourself in the room and see how long the other people takes to go get you. He was in the bathroom for 2 hours.
Oh no!
You're terrible friends. What the hell? What the fuck?
Yeah, he was in the bathroom for like 2 hours. We actually finished the game and everything, and then we're like, wait a minute, where's Matt?
Oh no!
Holy
Why?
shit! What the hell?
He sat there in silent. He didn't even bring his phone or anything, so he was in the bathroom for 2 hours. Just sitting there, minding his own business, and we're like, what the hell? Why didn't you say anything? He's like, but the card said does not do anything.
That guy's
wonder
dedication
he put down that
is
card
amazing.
in the rain, staring at a puddle of rainbows because his friends forgot about it.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
you need to be a better friend. I went to a party and I used to smoke, and I was like, I'm gonna go for a run, and they were like, haha, okay, because I had a lot of margaritas at this point. And so I went outside, and then they went to look for me 45 minutes later because they were like, I guess he really went for a run. And they found me like a quarter of a mile down the street, passed out in someone's yard, like on the side of the road.
What led to that?
I'm glad
I don't
they
know why.
found you.
When I used to drink, I'd be like, we should work out. We should exercise. Yeah, that'll be fun. And then I'm out like a light. It's pretty great.
I don't
Pretty
think
great.
it is.
Well, I'm glad they found you.
Yeah, that's all right. I threw up on myself when they were picking me up, so that sucks. But otherwise, it was alright.
No.
I have
Dictionary,
another
technically.
board game that's not combat related.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
What you got?
It's called Wingspan, where it's just birds.
I think I've actually seen that game, and it looked interesting to me because I like birds. Well, I like animals, but I like birds.
It has the best computer game adaptation I've ever seen in a board game.
Really?
Yeah.
Pure game.
What is the what's the goal of it?
Just get points, and you get points, but like some birds are worth a lot of points. Like a turkey is worth 8 points, but you don't get any of the bonuses from it. There's some birds where it's like, oh, when you activate this bird, tuck a bird behind this card, and those birds are usually like carnivorous birds. And then there's some where it's like cash a food token on this card, and those birds, I guess, eat a lot or something. I don't know. But then some birds you can like lay a lot of eggs on, and the eggs are worth points. Yeah.
So it's kind of like a bird watching game, almost.
Kind of, yeah. It's a weird I would say it's a weird form of a deck builder game, and the only reason why I say it is because the only deck builder game I know is Inscription.
Ah.
That is a curious thing. Interesting. Curious indeed.
I have one called, my game is Evolution. It's essentially, technically there's no combat in it. It's essentially a creature building game. Where you have to make your you get like a deck of traits, and essentially you spend points to put or take away certain traits for that animal that you create, and obviously, like, you're trying to outcompete the other players. Technically there's no combat, because you can outcompete if you're an herbivore. You can just outcompete for food. If you're a predator, you can, like, eat everyone. I don't know, you can kind of cheese the game, though, if you just essentially build an herbivore that's just nothing but a tank and has all the weapons. Then it's darn near impossible to outcompete for anything.
Like, getting the
we got into an
cards.
argument about how the rules were, because I really do think we didn't do the rules right, but whatever. I'm not going to bring that up.
Getting predator traits basically sucks, because the way the game works is that you have like a pool of resources, and like at the end of every round, depending on the traits that you have, is how many resources you can get, and the predators can take resources. I think they can only take the predators can take like one resource from the pool, but their main thing is taking resources from the prey animals. But if you basically have the like traits that make it so that predators can't get you, the predator just fucking dies.
Yeah.
It is so hard to play as a predator.
So you guys have played it too?
Yeah, it's doable, but it's very hard to do it.
Mm-hmm.
A buddy of mine has like the expansion packs and whatnot, so that made that part interesting too.
Mm-hmm.
Where you actually build up colonies and whatnot.
Oh. That's cool.
Yeah.
We just have the base game.
Having a colony of predators is basically why. Why did you do this to yourself?
I'm just gonna say and point out to everyone in this group that I do not play board games.
Oh, dare you? That's fine.
Dragons. It's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, but like the only type of board game I play, if we're talking about that. Tabletops, RPGs.
It's okay. I'm not too big on board games either, to be perfectly honest with you. It's just that, like, I have to be in the mood to play a board game. It's not like let's break out this board game, guys. No, it's like I really have to be in the mood to play in order for me to actually want to do it.
I'm just weirdly competitive when I play board games, so it's just better for everyone else and myself to not do that.
I am too, and the thing that bothers me about board games is I have never played a single board game where everybody at the table didn't fucking target me first. Every time I play board game,
I don't remember.
A lot of
targeting.
people think that.
No, a lot of people think it actually happens when I do. When it happens to me.
I gotta agree.
When you get a bunch of screw over your friends cards and all of them are pointed at Darren, I feel like it's being targeted. Like, oh, Darren's good at games, so we should target him and take him out of the game first. Like, I haven't even got to do anything yet. You don't even know if I'm good at this game.
Cripple you before you.
Basically, like it's like I was born and somebody was like, "Oof, it looks like he's gonna be a fast runner, so let's break his knees early."
You didn't even get to see what I did yet.
I can't even walk yet.
Nah, like I said, I don't remember ever picking on you. I mean, like, you probably felt like I picked on you because it was a competitive game, and like I can't just
Maybe
not.
by the time it got around to you, it was probably just like, this feels like I'm being picked on. But Brandon, Alex, Melly, Brian, Sandra, they all do it. Like, oh, Darren's good at games. Let's take him out first, and then they end up losing too. I love my siblings.
I want to practice.
Is it shines through. So speaking of targeting Darren,
my name is Steven, and you're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast.
Young Karyst was at the forested edge of a large field, filled with hatchlings old and young, performing a variety of challenges that almost looked silly, even with context. It was time for the annual apprenticeship trials, a series of tests, both physical and mental, performed by hatchlings to be seen from onlookers all around, some for sport, some for judgment. Many up-and-coming trade masters traveled from around the kingdom to the local villages in search of a hatchling to teach their craft too. For the masters, it was a chance to prove that they truly knew their craft and weren't simply lucky. For the parents and denizens of the village, there was much at stake. A selection by a master from a richer village or even a city would mean pride and possible increased trade with the village under the belief that something was being done right with growing nature, whether by gods or by people was only determined by the rare soothsayer. A selection by a master from a poorer village or a clan was simply seen as pity. A hatchling born the same color as the village was also seen as good luck. Alright, that'll do, the blue one. Karyst groggily looked up. He hadn't slept in. How long had it been? He had been able to watch Yggdrasil move beyond the horizon of Yggdrasil due to the plates in his spine emerging from his back and his tail's increasing girth, making it impossible to sleep on his back as he liked. The elders jokingly referred to this phase of a hatchling's life as the night shift, due to a lot of them being up all night since they had to figure out different ways to sleep with their growing bodies and their skin regularly shedding as a side effect. Karyst of the Blue Village, please step forth. Within seconds, everything had stopped. The denizens of the Blue Village, travelers from around the country, and even the hatchlings actively being judged stopped and turned. Karyst didn't notice he didn't have the mental energy. He stopped his task of repeatedly punching a tree and trudged over to the game master as a silvery dragonborn with a thin black beard called him over. The tree itself was roughly 1 meter thick at the trunk and had been used in these trials so many times it had acquired a handful of angles, almost making it geometric.
Well, what does punching a tree even have to do with anything?
Shoulders back, tails down.
No, Dad, you're embarrassing me. Wait, why can't I hear him?
Karyst then realized that no one else was talking, which was highly unusual. He assumed the position as he faced the game master. The older red dragonborn towered over most of the spectators, but Karyst barely even came to his chest. The game master stepped aside. Is this the one? Indeed. But a first test, game master, if you would. Please hold this in front of young Karyst here. The silvery dragonborn known as Odron handed the game master a thick plate of metal. While it may be considered heavy to the peoples of Valkosia, the continent of mammals, he was able to hold it like a door on hinges without issue. Young Karyst, I would like you to do exactly what you are doing just to that poor tree over there, to this metal. Due to his fatigue and exhaustion, Karyst started off very slow while he gathered energy within himself. Faster! Karyst picked up speed as a couple spectators made a joke of how he sounded like the Red Clan's newest locomotion machine. Eventually, prospective onlookers as well as other master smiths noticed that the metal started to glow. A hatchling too young to be participating in the trials looked up and started to see clouds gather slowly overhead. Suddenly, a loud could be heard as Odron grabbed the far end of the metal piece and shoved it towards Karyst, who tumbled backwards with a broken arm. Medics on standby ran over and began putting his arm in a bandage and a splint. There was some commotion in the crowd of villagers and onlookers, not seeking an apprentice, but Karyst didn't notice as he tried to maintain his composure.
Yeah, you go punch that metal salad tosser. Nice.
Yelled a much older, red hatchling. Why does that one call you salad tosser?
Well, my parents are cooks, and I can't use the pants because it hurts me and them, so all I can do is make salads and clay bowls. He said his friends in Falcosia said it was an insult.
Oh, well, worry not, for the bears ridden into battle do not concern themselves with the affairs of the flies. As he motioned toward the metal plate that now had a hole punched through it. As Odron helped Karyst up, the older hatchling spit a wad of fire at him. Before it even reached the peak of its journey, the Game Master breathed a beam of fire so consistent and pure it had a laminar flow and shot it down. The hatchling tried and failed to look unimpressed. Game Master! Have this blue one's belongings packed. I want him on his way to my smithy in the capital by dawn. It was now Karyst's turn to be speechless. Some thunder could be heard in the distance.
Wasn't it sunny earlier?
I have to start by apologizing. I went the wrong direction on my little map, and I told you the wrong direction. You are not going to Mount Achia. You're going to Mount Selene.
Oh, shit.
Celine Dion.
That changes everything.
Is it near?
Stop
Is
it.
Is
Did
it
you say-
far?
It's well, you're at the base of it now.
Wherever you are.
I was waiting for that.
So you're at the base of this mountain right now. It goes up very, very high, about 7,800 feet. But that's its peak though. So it's still hilly. You know, it's not too bad. You're not going up into the sky. You're not going up into the. There's a few snow peaks, but not too bad. It's mostly just a lot of mountains gathered together. It is about many, many miles wide. But you're not going to go too much into the cold here. It's very forested. And there are mountain ranges to the west and the southeast, but they are pretty far off. And when you're between the forests here, it is a bit barren and quite rocky. But yeah, y'all are at the bottom of this thing. Would any of your characters, like Celtra, no, but would any of your characters be familiar with mountains? Probably not Laurel, I don't know, but judging by where your characters have been in their lives, would any of them be?
knows what mountains are.
He's a learned man.
Yeah, he hasn't been through the mountains.
What about yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if you guys have been to like CU Boulder, but it's like the mountains are like right there. But a lot of like some of the engineering students don't go there because they're nerds, and for different reasons. That's Karyst's relationship. Like the mountains were there, but he just didn't go.
There. What about Mavari and Niskita and Laurel?
Laurel's been like once or twice. She wouldn't call herself familiar, but she has traveled through the mountains like once or twice in her life. So,
all right. Note that. Has anybody got better than that? Would Niskita have any experience or knowledge about mountains? Has she ever been in the mountains? Okay, fair enough. What about Mavari? What does she think about all these mountains?
Oh, they're so big.
Yeah, they're real big. Well, Laurel, if you would please, would you roll a nature check for me?
oh, a nature check. That one threw me. I thought I was gonna get survival. Okay, all right.
No, we're gonna save those. There's gonna be plenty of those coming up.
All right, let's do this thing.
Maybe we start with something else. That way we can roll in to the survival. Haha.
Haha.
Nice.
Okay, 18.
Okay. So you know that going up into these mountains, it's gonna get colder. It's gonna get harder to breathe, and the higher you get, the harder it's going to be to move through. So the weaker people, not saying anybody's names, but Celtra's going to need help.
I have,
I'm just kidding.
I have a 15 constitution.
Uh,
Climbing,
strength.
though, that's going to suck.
Yeah.
Climbing,
So,
though, that's going to suck.
Laurel knows that a lot of this group is going to need some assistance with climbing. She doesn't really know Niskita. Niskita's acrobatic, so she'll probably do okay. Mavari, who the fuck knows? Karyst, he'll probably be alright. Celtra.
So on that note, I'm trying to figure out how much of a reptile I want to make him.
I'm not carrying you. So you better be endothermic.
I mean, he could actually just turn to an animal and climb.
That's true.
Yeah, that is very true.
Turn into a snow bunny.
Also, just so you guys know, there's going to be a lot more bears involved because I figured out how bears play into Karyst worlds.
Bears! I like bears.
So,
Me mom's a bear. Anyway, go ahead.
so there's going to be a few issues going up into these mountains. If you stay away from high peaks, you should be able to avoid the cold. That means maybe taking a couple of longer ways around. And you can tell by the peaks and the rolling hills that it probably will take at least half a day to get through there. At least half a day. If everything goes perfectly smooth. Which I'm sure it will.
All right. So, this is what we're going to do. Because this mountain traversal might be a little difficult, who here has any mountaineering or climbing experience? Show of hands. Anyone?
I've read the great stories. Now, Karyst will proudly raise his hand.
Oh, you know what? It's better than nothing. What about the rest of you?
I know what mountains are.
Okay. Kita?
No. Climbing's not really my thing.
Okay. Mavari? What's...
Yes?
What are your... Do you know anything about mountains or mountaineering?
What's a mountain?
Mavari, that can't be true. You have to know what a mountain is.
Please no.
There are days I wonder if you really are just messing with me. And I gesture to the large earthen formations behind us. This is what a mountain is. I'm sorry, ahead of us. This is what a mountain is. Specifically a mountain range, and we must climb or traverse through these mountains.
First time I'm ever seeing one.
Okay. So, alright, if that's the case, Karyst, would you like to lead or would you like to be behind, just to make sure that the least experienced don't fall behind?
I'd like to stay behind, please.
Alright. So, Karyst will take up the rear, I will lead, and as far as the rest of the marching order is concerned, that's up to you guys.
Hey, I mean, I will be in the middle somewhere, and LFD will be with me.
Alright.
Golden
Well
Freddy
then,
protect me.
Alright, then let's just go, I guess.
I'm sorry, I was half listening. What order are you going in again?
It's going to be Laurel. Who wants to be behind me?
I guess it'll be Celtra.
Okay, Celtra.
And then
I'll
Karyst.
be right behind you.
rear.
So the Karyst is going to be in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever Mavari and Kita want to set themselves, it would be in between Celtra and Karyst.
There's probably no reason y'all couldn't be side by side.
No.
Okay, I didn't know how narrow these paths were.
It'll get as narrow as you're willing to risk. But as for right now, you could all be side by side if you wanted to.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess like the most important thing here is that I'm leading, and then Karyst is going to be behind to make sure that there are no stragglers in the back.
Now, looking at it, it is a very wide mountain range, very hilly. and it gets pretty high. It's just it's not really roady. It's mostly pathy, so you can take whatever direction you want. Yeah.
I'll try to take I'll try to take like the easier paths. I'll try to lead them through the easier paths, the ones that don't require a lot of climbing, stuff that's not so steep. And we're just gonna try to make our way through this.
Before we
Mavari-
traverse,
Mhm.
Niskita is gonna reach into her bag and she's gonna pull out rope. And she's gonna tie one end of the rope around her waist and just hold out the rope just to whoever wants to grab it.
Celtra will tie the rope around LFD's body. He's stronger than me.
Smart, real smart.
And then I guess if we're tying the rope to ourselves so that we don't so that we don't fall behind, Celtra, like, wouldn't it be smarter to tie the rope to Karyst and then tie it to all of us? I mean, I got more rope if we need rope. I also have wire, but I wouldn't recommend tying that around us.
Also have these things. And I'm gonna pull out the pitons.
I have those too. And Celtra does that. Like, pulls out his arm full of those. So we have lots of material for.
Well, I mean,
what is this for?
We're going to try and like not have to actually climb. At least that's what I'm going to try to lead us. But I mean, I'm glad that I'm glad to know we actually have the materials, because I don't have any of that.
I took a lot of things.
I stole these.
What?
What?
I wouldn't admit to that.
What?
Away!
Did you? Okay.
Did we tie the rope around everybody or just the two people?
Yes, tell me who you're tying the rope to and who it's going to from person to person. Now that you've said what order you're going in, so that if something happens, I can laugh hysterically with the rope order compared to the people order.
I don't know if we should tie ourselves together like that. Like I said, I mean, if we're climbing, then yeah. But like, just if I'm looking at it's kind of like a gentle slope for right now.
Okay, well then, I will look at Kita and I will untie the rope from LFD. I'm like, I feel like we just walking up a path, so maybe keep this in mind for later.
Yes, you're looking at an elevated grassy hill at the moment, so this is a little overkill.
We'll be fine. It's just a minor
we cross
elevation.
The first hill, and then it's just a 90-degree straight up.
I know, like, all right, fine. I guess it's time for me to eat my words. Yeah, no, we'll
You saw my notes.
We'll just we'll save the rope for if we do have to actually traverse and climb. But for right now, this is just a lovely hike.
Ew.
Don't you don't like hiking?
No.
I like walks on the beach.
I like hiking, and we'll continue.
I knew that was gonna come up.
I like hiking, I got you. Okay, so you're walking for about an hour hiking up here. You're not getting as far as you would, let's say, on flat land, but you're all doing decently good. You're all in decent shape. But as you get to this 1 hour mark going uphill, you kind of come to the top of this hilly area and see where the mountains kind of take over. And it goes up straight 90 degrees. No, I'm just kidding. It gets a little steeper. You can see where it's forested, but also there's no grass. It's just straight trees and leaves. So you are shaded. Yahoo! But it's pretty rocky, pretty barren up here. And this is where the mountain is actually starting to take over. 50 feet back, you could have planted some corn. Right now, nothing. Not getting through this rock. So as you start getting up here and kind of traversing over this hill, as you go down, over this hilltop and kind of start going through the mountains to go back up the mountains at an angle. Who would like to do a direction check called survival? Just see how you do. Make sure you're still going the right direction here.
Pretty decent survival, unless somebody has a pretty high wisdom.
+3.
And
Mine
we're
is
gonna do it like this. And Darren brought this up, or Celtra brought this up in the last episode. So if Celtra wanted to give her advantage, you could do it this time, but not next time. You're gonna have to do something different each and every time. But you could say like, well, the sun's right there. It's got to be that way. And, that would be Celtra's way of kind of giving her, not inspiration, advantage. So if you wanted to do it that way, you could. And then everybody can kind of have their own way of helping out.
Cool.
So if anybody would like to, you can go ahead.
Oh, wait. Is that a cantrip? Guidance is a cantrip, and I have it because stars.
Yeah.
Because I can roll the survival. I have a pretty high survival.
If we are going in a specific direction, Celtra will pipe up and say, well, the sun, do the sun thing, but like, all of this is operating under the assumption that the sun in this world rises in the east and sets in the west, if that's the actual proper thing. And I mean, considering that this place has no magnets, let's just go with that being the way it works. And if we're going north still, then it should be that way.
All right.
Advantage. Or attempting.
Yeah. Now, that'll give you advantage. So if Laurel would like to roll with advantage.
Let the stars guide you, and I will cast guidance. Is that
Sweet.
That's a D4, right?
Yeah.
That's 1d4. Woo! That's a 20.
20 total.
Nice, guys.
Hey, that's very good. Now, everybody, could you roll a athletics check? DC 10. Pretty basic.
Probably still not going to be good.
You got this.
I forget, do you have a negative modifier on your thing?
Oh my god, it is a 10.
Woo!
You're absolutely fine.
This was athletics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh no.
Just stated by.
So, what did everybody get? Did anybody get below 10? Let me just ask that.
Almost.
No, I think we're good.
No.
All right.
I got a 10. So
Like we were saved by our modifiers. That's it.
You know what? That's a good thing. It's fine. That's why you have them. So everybody keeps up. You're doing a good job. One more hour goes by. You're getting through these mountains at a decent speed. Laurel, would you mind doing a direction check again? And would anybody like to help her?
I can't do it the same way. Yep, somebody else is gonna have to go in there.
Karyst, Mavari, Niskita. Celtra is spent, so to speak.
I think of a good story Karyst would have, but I established you did not do a lot of hiking.
Killed yourself with that good explanation there, didn't you?
Oh, well, here's the thing. Do I still have guidance, or was that just like a one-time thing?
Well, he can cast it against cantrip.
Yeah, I can cast it again. I was just trying to figure out a way to roleplay it.
So would
All
anybody
right.
like to give her advantage in any way? Anybody at all? Anybody?
All right, then. I'm rolling.
All
All
right.
right, just rolling straight then.
Would I? Oh yeah, let's just no. Okay.
Jesus.
Fine.
24.
A
24.
24. You managed to just... Laurel is stuck in her ways. She doesn't budge at all. She goes one fucking direction. She's like, this is the way he said to go. This is the way I'm going. There's a tree in my way. Shh. Sidestep. Keep going.
Just
Sidestep back.
crunches
Keep
right
going.
through it.
All right, everybody, we're climbing over this tree. We do not fear.
We do not stray from the path at all.
All right, so you're guys are getting to a higher peak now, higher vantage point. You're looking down, And it is beautiful. You can see the land behind you, and you can see the trees and the grass, the dirt separations. You can see splotches where it looks like there was forest, but it was maybe burnt down. You can see different villages in the distance that have been just demolished. You can even see maybe a little bit of smoke come through the day where you can see there's still fires going. Maybe those are fights that people tried to hold out and they just couldn't. In the very far distance, you can see a large pillar of smoke, but it looks miles and miles and miles and miles and miles away. But you are easily thousands of feet from the floor level at this point. A few thousand, but still thousands, technically. But you can see just, it looks so gorgeous. And then you're like, time to keep going. So would everybody roll an athletics check for me? As we get into these steeper mountains, but everybody's doing good. You're going the right direction, and that is what's going to save you.
Not.
You do not want to sleep in these mountains. Not only will it be nighttime with some demons, but it's the mountains. So, did anybody get below a 10?
Yes.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh, good. 2 yeses. That's great. Who got what?
I got a 10. Oh.
Karyst got 5.
Ooh.
So wait, isn't that okay? That's not quite a natural one.
Mavari got a 4.
That's
I got
rough.
10.
Celtra got an 18.
10 is a pass. Celtra is somehow just sticking this out. He is determined to get the fuck out of these mountains. But Mavari and Karyst, unfortunately, this is just wearing on you. You're not used to this. Karyst, you have avoided this. And for a good reason, too. You're fucking tired. You both have exhaustion.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That'll come into play later. Hopefully not. But at the moment, it is what it is. So, you're going through these mountains. You actually get to the peak of them. You can see all around you. It is beautiful. It's gorgeous. You can see an ocean in the distance, or some kind of like gulf. I can do this. Gulf in the distance. A large body of water that is probably where you're going, but it looks pretty far away. But you think you could get there in a day or so. You got this. You're kind of renewed in spirit as you climb over these peaks on the latter half of your journey. Laurel, it'll be a little easier this time. But go ahead and roll a survival check, unless somebody would like to give you advantage.
I mean, we can see. Can we, question.
Yes.
From where we are,
Yes.
looking north, I know I can't really give advice this time. But can we see at least see the place that we're supposed to be going to, or at least what we can assume? Okay.
It makes the DC easier, but I did that mostly because without her getting an advantage, let's do it.
I don't have 8 or anything, so I can't. Actually, I can. I slap you with a clean enhance ability on wisdom.
Oh, okay. So what does that do? Does that just give me advantage, or
It
do
gives
I
you
add
advantage on all wisdom checks and all wisdom. Anything that requires wisdom, you have advantage.
Oh, cool. Right, neat. So then that's.
How long does that last?
An hour.
Oh, so it's gonna end right before the next one goes.
Yeah, that sucks. But...
All right.
Sucks, but whatever.
No, you're good. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So
and
go ahead and roll survival. Yes.
Okay, just double checking, making sure that is incorrect. What I just typed in. All right. 21.
A 21. Okay, yeah, that'll do good. All right. So you go ahead and you start heading down. You are freaking ready to go. You see the water. Ooh. You kind of want to get into it. It's fucking hot as shit because everybody rolls athletics checks again.
Also turns around and looks back at Karyst and Mavari like, you guys do it all right?
Karyst is gonna hold his crystal this time as I give myself guidance.
And then trips over a rock and falls down the hill because I rolled an 8.
Oh no!
Because this is a tiring thing, you cannot use guidance for it. It is not like a 5-minute thing where you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to guide myself to do it. This is a ongoing thing that is building up and building up.
That's fair.
Second
Yeah.
win.
No.
Oh,
Guys would
Karyst!
not have helped that.
Karyst.
I rolled a 6.
I got a
Well, I rolled a
23.
3 plus 3.
So did anybody get below a 10?
I did.
Oh dear.
I was thinking of giving myself like a disadvantage because reptiles and coal don't tend to do
You have
well, but the dice
disadvantage.
are doing it for me.
Oh, no.
You do have disadvantage because you're
He's not-
exhausted.
Oh wait. Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, like more like a role-playing disadvantage, not like a technical disadvantage, which I now have. I
It
get
is a-
lower than a 6. That'd be
Well,
fantastic.
The role-playing
Oh!
disadvantage is that you're tired.
I forgot I had disadvantage.
So exhaustion 1 is you have disadvantage on ability checks. Exhaustion 2, which Karyst
As
Mavari now has 2.
and Mavari has. That's really terrible. Speed is halved.
so I'm an anchor at this point.
damn.
Not quite an anchor, but you are in the mountains, which slows everybody down. And then for Mavari and Karyst to both be speeding halved, that's terrible English. To have their speeds halved, that is pretty terrible. So that with 2 people down, unless somebody's willing to pick you up and carry you, and well, let's be honest, half their speed also, unless they have a magical ability, then yeah, this is gonna take a little bit longer than you think. Laurel, you look back, you see they're slowing down. Celtra, you see they're slowing down. You don't want to do anything before carrying on?
I trip over a rock and I get exhausted myself. Wow.
Oh shit, did you get below a 10?
I got an 8.
Hey, sorry, I missed it. Okay, so yeah, Celtra's like, this sucks.
Oh. Oh no.
Trip over a rock and crash into a tree. Things that have happened to me while hiking before.
What
Yeah,
what is the sun looking like? Like what time of day is it?
It's currently a little past midday. Like it's hot. You can understand they're not used to this athleticism. They're not used to being out here in this kind of conditioning like you are as a soldier. So their strength is starting to wear, which you've seen a lot of people do, but you've never seen them do it in the mountains, stranded with demons around. So I'll let you handle that how you want.
I got a splinter in my mouth.
All right. As I help pick Celtra's face up off the ground out of a tree. All right then. It seems like everyone's a little tired. Understandable. It's really hot out here. Then, let's say we take a break. We really haven't really sat down to just kind of, you know. Oh no, we don't have any canteens of water, do we? Like as I sort of look, does anybody have any water in their inventory?
I do.
Because I don't.
I'm sorry.
But the real question is it actually water?
Liar! I have a water skin. I do. Okay.
But does it have water in it? When's the last time you filled it?
Probably not because I was in hell. It probably all evaporated. Damn it.
We're all in hell that nobody really thought to put water in there. Let's see. Do I have anything that can fix this?
I do have something that can fix this. I just want to make sure I get the spell right though.
Yeah, we'll pick kind of like a little clear spot, and just kind of sit down and rest for a minute because I'm pretty sure everybody's feet hurts. You know, Celtra's picking splinters out of his face. All right. Well, I mean, we're doing fantastic. We're making great time.
Doctor sits in front of LFD and has him medically.
What's the herb or the what's the term? What's the plant life look like?
The plant life looks a little bit like it did back there. It is still quite rocky. No real plants up here. It is a bit chilly. You think once the sun sets, it's going to get a lot more chilly. But at the moment, there's just trees, no grass, weeds, or plants, really.
So,
vegetation is scarce.
Karyst is going to, like, if we're sitting down, he's going to, put his fists together and sort of sit cross-legged, and the pendant on his chest is going to glow as some light clouds start to form overhead,
Ooh.
and it's going to start to rain, and some of the plant life, like especially like some bushes, are going to grow a little more, and some of them are going to sprout fruit as I cast Create Food and Water.
Wow. That was amazing.
That is amazing. Laurel is going to be completely, like, mouth just kind of hanging open, like, this is amazing. I've never seen anything like this before. This is astounding! And I'm gonna take my water skin and I'm gonna, like, fill it, like, with the rainwater.
I will do the same.
Are
I'm
these
gonna read up on this
edible?
slippery rock. Hazard.
Just slip and fall. Yeah, no, I shall, I will ask Karyst, like, these are, like, all of these are edible? As I point to the plants.
I don't want to be held responsible, so I will not answer.
I'm gonna... I'm
Stevie,
gonna
you're great.
take one. I'm gonna take one. And I say, alright, I'm gonna trust that this is edible, and I'm just gonna eat a couple. Kind of wait for a minute to see if I get violently ill. And if nothing happens, I'm going to eat.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. Alright.
Mold
Joke's
is
on
the
you.
list of hazards.
That's one of my best. I think watching roll a natural one.
You're
Ah,
fine.
close. That's an 11.
You're fine.
Okay, already. Okay.
Celtra is going to fill his water and then start eating just a little bit. He doesn't eat much.
Oh, it's so much cooler now. Oh, this feels so good. Thank you, Karyst. This was amazing.
I want to sleep, please.
We can't sleep until we get to the... Oh, my foot. We can't sleep until we get to... until we get to the... God, why does anyone do this? The town.
It is
He is
currently around 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's a really nice temperature.
No, it isn't.
It's a terrible temperature.
What do you... Are
Once
you
the
this
sun sets,
cold?
you can imagine it'll get real bad, real fast, because you don't have any covers, so you're all wet right now.
And Celtra is wearing a vest.
Has it been 12 hours since we woke?
No? No, not yet.
Yeah, you said it was just a little bit past midday.
Yeah, once you get done with your rest, it'll be about 2 p.m., 2:30.
Okay.
These mountains
All
are
right,
in fucking Fahrenheit, or I mean Celsius, so I gotta translate this shit.
There. We, all right. Yeah, we'll sit for maybe, like, I don't know, what do you guys think? Maybe, like, 45 minutes to kind of, like, just to take the edge off of the aching feet.
To gingerly massage the soreness out of my feet. Probably get this rock out of my shoe.
Yeah, like, you know, like get the rocks at your shoes, take the edge off of the feet hurting, because we can't afford to kind of stop.
Another
It's
lawsuit.
gonna get cold up here. It's the whole reason why we slept. Like, you know, we took that one day to sleep at night and then try to get over the mountain so we can avoid the cold. So I guess after 45 minutes, unless anybody else has anything that they want to fuss about or anything that they want to do, yeah, we can just go.
Aside from just drink from my water skin.
Yeah.
Celtra does stretches to try and limber up. I should have done this beforehand.
Yeah,
All right. So you guys get up to continue down the mountain. Celtra, little worse for wear. Exhaustion 1. Karyst and Mavari, tired as fuck, but you're feeling all right and ready to go again. Exhaustion 2. You can see the finish line. You can see where you're going. Niskita, Laurel, yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah.
So you guys head down this mountain. It's a little slippery, so that sucks. You're a little wet. That sucks. It's pretty cold. That sucks. Karyst is like, this is nice.
About to
But-
pick up the fire rod and use it to heat himself back.
You guys head down this mountain, ready to go, get into the forested area, lose sight of the town in the distance, the water in the distance. I'm sorry, I didn't say you could see the town, but I guess I did now. No, you could see the town. It's fine. It's too far. But you can see the water in the distance. That you kind of lose sight of that with the foliage of the trees. You can't see the surrounding grasslands. You just back into the darkness and foliage of this tree and rocky terrain as you head down. And Laurel, go ahead and do a survival check. Karyst,
Alrighty.
do you want to give her a good old guiding hand?
Please lead us to the rest. And cast guidance.
Alrighty. I'm trying. That's a 15.
That's good. So part of this check that she's doing is to make sure she's also giving you a safe path to walk on and traverse, which actually lowers the DC of the athletics. So, good job, Laurel. Could everybody now give me an athletics check as you go down this slippery?
God.
Mavari! She's dying!
Karyst, Celtra, Mavari, disadvantage.
Oh no! The dichotomy of man! I got a natural 20 and a natural
Hey.
1.
No.
No! No! Sorry, for whatever reason, my little mouth stuck. I'm trying to. There we go. Okay. Okay, 19.
Delta tripped over. What's with all these fucking rocks?
So it's like, I got it.
I don't.
So, did anybody get below a 10?
Yes.
I did not for once.
Mavari got a 5.
Mavari got a 5?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
About to go natural 1.
She's dying!
I got no bonuses. I'm just tired now.
So, Celtra, your speed is halved. Karyst, you watch as he trips, so you know not to step there, and you're fine. Mavari, you have another level exhaustion, and you have a disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, so don't be trying to stab nobody.
Oh, well, that's
Or
not
save
great.
yourself.
Sure, too, yeah. That's rough. But you're okay because thanks to the good survival, you have also avoided combat. So this is good, but we're not there yet. As you go down this mountain, you can see the foliage starting to thin out a little bit. You can see grass starting to come up. You know what that means.
Oh.
You're coming off this fucking mountain.
Thank goodness.
Laurel,
Was the decline not enough of a hint?
Laurel, go ahead and do a survival check.
Alright, come on, baby.
I think I sprained my ankle.
Oh, I'm so scared to roll. Woo! 22!
Nice.
I don't know about you.
If everybody could please.
Oh no. Oh, come on!
Oh, stop!
Oh, come on!
No! No! Why is this happening?
I'm mad.
Hey, how you're
Can't
tired.
type right. I can't type right. I'm laughing.
Mavari's
Laurel and Niskita are the only ones doing good. This is hilarious.
They're
Okay,
dying!
let's
Hold
start
on,
at the
I'm
top.
rolling.
This is getting complicated.
Oh
Celtra.
no!
No!
Celtra, what did you get?
Got another natural 1.
What?
That is
I rolled a 12 and a 1.
interesting. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
I didn't know it was possible to sprain both of your ankles. Alright.
It is. I've done it.
I have a
I was
borderline.
gonna say, I mean, unfortunately, I do.
I have a borderline compound fracture, but I think I'll be alright.
Karyst, how are you?
I rolled a 15 and a 16 with disadvantage.
All right, so you're good. You're stuck on speed halved. So you're
Yep, I'm sure.
yeah. Sorry. Laurel, what'd you get?
Technically it's a natural 1, but with my +6, it's a 7.
You have disadvantage on ability checks. That means everybody except for Niskita. Well, You know, we haven't gotten to her yet. Laurel, you have 1 level exhaustion. It's just,
Ugh.
this is a big fucking mountain, but you're almost there.
Yeah, it's starting to wear down on me.
Mavari, what'd you get?
Oh, 1.
Yeah,
You
so
both
it's
rolled
three-
natural ones.
All three of us rolled
Yeah.
natural
Yeah, there's
ones.
3 natural ones in that.
Yeah.
Mavari has collapsed at this point. She's just sitting there because she can't go anymore.
At
Oh,
this
no.
point, LFD has grabbed
Yeah.
both Mavari and Celtra by the ankles and is just dragging us.
Karyst has put Mavari on the chair.
So Mavari, you are at exhaustion level of 4,
Mm-hmm.
and that also means your hit point maximum is halved. Mosquito, what did she get?
Aside from me spitting out my coffee all over my desk from this lovely chaos, I got a 20.
Hey, good for you. That coffee's really helping. Can you
It
share?
really did. Well, I tried to, apparently.
Fair enough. Okay. So this is bad. What are we at here? Celtra exhaustion level 2? 3. Yeah. Celtra exhaustion level 3. Karyst exhaustion level 2. Laurel exhaustion level 1. Mavari exhaustion level 4. And Mosquito,
Good.
she's kind of regretting joining these guys.
Mountain suck.
All right. So this is great. So as the foliage ends and you're surrounded by just rocks, as you kind of see like a wide path through rocks, and you can see kind of treetops in the distance, as you know you're just going down a hill at this point, not even really a mountain anymore. Laurel, can you roll a survival check for me? Nobody roll in athletics. Please, for the love of God.
Hey,
Alright.
We've got
you
enough
wanna,
ones.
and then I'll use my last level 2 to hit you with enhance ability.
Okay.
This
Also
noise.
cast guidance because he now has a tiefling on his chair.
So it is a
Okay.
straight roll with a plus D4.
We're lucky Marvari's so small that she could just sit.
I know, right? Alright, here we
To be
go.
honest, it's
Woo! 25, baby! Back at it.
25. That is very good for you to know something is amiss.
Something is abyss.
There is no birds. There is no animals. It's strangely quiet, but yet you hear a whimpering in the distance. Some kind of roar / whimper. Can you make a nature check for me?
Of course I can. Click off. Okay, there we go. See. 21, natural 20.
That is wonderful. You have a disadvantage.
Ah, crap, forgot.
Is it a wisdom check?
Oh. Oh shit.
Nature
It
is, for whatever
That's
reason,
intelligence, I think.
intelligence.
Okay, I thought,
Yeah.
I
That's
thought
why
this,
we hate it.
thought this was perception. I don't know why.
That's why
sorry.
Karyst has a nature check of 0.
It's so dumb.
I promise you, next time we do a campaign, we're fucking changing that shit.
Please, 14.
Why does the artificer have a higher nature check than the druid?
It bees like that. All right, a 14. That
Yes.
sounded like a lion, multiple lions. But you know the roar of a lion because you're like, it's time to fight. But this lion sounded like it was fighting, and then it was losing, and then it stopped roaring.
I look behind me at
Celtra just
Mavari,
slouched
who's-
over LFD.
I know, right? Mavari is practically dead. Karyst doesn't look great. Oh, I forgot Razu was here. She's been so quiet.
She auto passes.
The auto passes because I don't feel like rolling, says the G.
Boom.
Razmi, just as fresh as when she woke up this morning. I'm going to look at everyone and say, okay, there's something up ahead, but maybe if we maybe if we're very careful, we can maybe sneak by this.
Be very quiet.
So if everyone could be just really quiet, maybe we can.
Ultra thumbs up.
All right, just everyone
Takes a
just
swig.
just stay close,
Mm-hmm.
and let's move. All right, and we're going to
Okay,
we're just
so
gonna slowly move ahead.
would everybody please roll a stealth check if
Really
you want to?
quickly,
Yeah.
may I turn myself invisible first?
Ooh.
I mean, I guess I don't really like it, but you can.
Cool. I use my race ability to go invisible.
Hey, that's pretty cool. It's a good thing you're rogue. Asshole.
Yeah, you know.
No, I don't know.
Oh, that cloak of elven kind.
I would also like to use my race ability to go invisible.
Oh wait, that's.
Say what now?
I rolled both d20s at once, so a total of 10.
Yeah, everybody except for Niskita has disadvantage. Please remember that.
I have a flat roll because of the Cloak of Elven Kind.
You can kiss my ass.
You gave it to me! It's a 12, god damn.
I technically also have a cloak of elven kind.
I would comment about regrets and how we all have been.
It's okay, I got a 6 anyway.
Mavari will also turn herself invisible, but through a spell. So that I don't have to roll at disadvantage anymore.
Slouched in the chair, just started so.
Wait, what did you do, Mavari?
I turned myself invisible with a spell.
Oh, okay, good. So you guys are invisible. Nobody can see you. There we go. I have found a picture of a
He
lion.
got a 17, though. So.
Error and roll.
Aberrate through a fit.
11.
Celtra is slouched on LFD, just dragging his feet. LFD is moving as silent as a lamb.
So, if you guys would like to move up, however you like, you're in the order you presented yourselves as when you were going up the mountain. So I will expand your field of vision as you move, if you would like to. Would you like to move up as you sneak through here? Some invisible, some not. Even if you're invisible, you still have to roll a stealth check for you know why. Just because they can't see you doesn't mean they can't hear you.
Slowly creeping up.
Glad I greased LFD's hinges before we left. LFD got a 17 on his stealth check. I did not.
Nice.
I got a 12.
Alrighty. So as you move up, you see a little bit more. As I checked the last box, because I forgot. And you can see that to your right, there's more little rock facings of kind of cliffs. There's a few trees. You'll notice that there's a bit of snow, but that's because I thought it looked really pretty and I wanted to keep it. There's not actually any snow. It's just a lot of cocaine in this mountain. It just falls naturally.
I know these stamps.
I know these. I know this Coke.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
So you guys are going through here. Laurel, you get a little bit of a better picture as you move forward, and you can see it kind of curves around to the right as you go in between these rock facings. There's trees to your left, rock facing ahead of you, rock facing again. These rock facings aren't too bad. You can see that they're layered. You could easily climb them. They're about 10 feet high, though. Niskita could do it easily. Laurel, maybe not so easily, but she could do it out of sheer strength. Celtra, you could probably do it, maybe.
I'm holding in there. I'm keeping it together. Oh god, my feet.
Is it still quiet?
You can make a perception check.
Can I get advantage on that if I use my werewolf nose?
Well, actually, you have disadvantage, so the best you could do is a straight roll.
I'll take it.
An hour since the last survival check.
Yes.
Damn it! All right.
Sorry.
All right.
No, I'm just asking.
Let me see.
If you want to go werewolf mode just to make it a straight roll, I would say it's probably worth it. Just an opinion.
Okay.
Why are we sneaking?
I'm sorry,
Legit.
Mike. That's a 10. Shoot. I'm sorry, it was a flat roll anyway. It was still a 10, doesn't matter. Yeah.
So you do go werewolf mode?
Yeah.
You want to describe it for Miss Niskita? And
oh yeah, I
Niskita
forgot
can
that you
respond
don't.
in
I forgot that you don't know. In order to heighten my senses, I just kind of sigh, and I almost roll my eyes when I do it this time because I'm just really, really tired, and I just kind of want all this to be over with. And my armor starts to break. The straps like kind of like go undone as I start to grow, and my fingernails get sharper, my teeth get bigger. My face becomes a muzzle, and I turn into a werewolf. Large, big, shaggy girl. And I look down at my armor and just sigh. Like I'm just kind of.
Yeah,
Thank you,
snaps on those. I have to build snaps on those, so you can just clip it back off.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, let's see. And I take a whiff of the air, but I'm really tired, and I get that 10.
All right. So you get that 10. How does Niskita react, though, when she sees this? As I look up something.
I mean, she's invisible right now, so nobody can see her facial expression, but she's very much of a, what in the world did I just witness? Kind of a mentality.
Yeah. You see her, you're just like, what are those?
What are those?
Here comes the bull.
All right.
Oh, that was a core memory.
With a 10, you smell a bit of blood, but it's hard to really narrow down the specifics of the blood or the specifics of what all might be in the area. There's a few different smells, not really any that you recognize, but you can smell the pine, and it is delightful.
Well, it smells delightful, but I don't see or smell or hear anything as I swivel my ears. So we'll just quietly creep around this corner, or if you want, let LFD do the thing to see what's around the corner, Celtra.
What am I supposed to lean on?
You can lean on me. Lean on me. Just lean on me.
Strong.
LFD is going to walk around the corner and do the little whoop whoop scan. I guess I have to roll perception. Correct?
Nah, that's fine.
Okay. Gonna peek around the corner.
With a. Remind me again what you rolled on his stealth.
17.
Okay.
And then take a peek at what's over there. Then come back to me and project in front of me what it saw.
So what was your stealth?
Oh, it was a 12. So he's probably
okay.
gonna get. I'm probably gonna get hit.
No, you're good. So as he starts to show you, it's like a white wolf looking thing with like a lion on the ground. But go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh
no.
Yeah.
Done.
Fortunately, I'm good at. Wait, does this count as a check?
Yeah, this is a
does.
disadvantage.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh crud!
They couldn't give these demons easy names like Steve and Bob. Jeebus.
Never.
Apparently not. Notes. Stop.
Oh, my AC is trash. I have no armor.
Celtra, what was your initiative, please?
It's an 11.
Yes, sir. Laurel, what did you get?
A 3.
Oh, that is awkward. Karyst, what did you get?
I got a 9.
Mavari?
13.
Yeah, you did. And Niskita.
I got a 12.
Oh, hey, that's not good for a dex-based person. Just putting that out there.
Yep.
I mean,
that.
Yep.
You guys are sitting there and you're just kind of like do, and he's showing you this picture. When you hear like a kind of clicking noise and a little bit of a soft roar sound, as you see a certain little guy kind of come up over the ridge and just kind of staring at you. And he looks a little bit like a white wolf, minus the fact that he has no skin on him. So he's got like red eyes. You can see little spines going over his back. He looks like he might have been like a winter wolf that has a lot of demon influence in it, which you recognize now because of the bull. The bull looked a lot more put together than this freak of nature that you can see here. But he's not the only one you heard, and he's not the only one that LFD showed. So, on that note, it is now Mavari's turn. Mavari, what would you like to do? As you see this guy come up over the ridge and kind of stare at you at the top of that ridge.
Oh, my movement speed is half. She's gonna move over here and hide around the corner in this little nook here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm actually gonna hold a spell if it gets closer.
What spell?
I'll hold on Ray of Frost.
All right. So if he peeks his head around his corner and comes in line of sight over here, you'll pew pew.
Yeah.
This winter wolf-looking creature. Okay. Alrighty. So after that, Niskita, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move my full 30-foot movement forward around Karyst into a little grassy patch here, and I will hold my lovely Eldritch Blast. So same with Mavari here. If something pops up within range, very close by, it's gonna get a little blast.
Alrighty then. Wait, Eldritch Blast, you say?
Yes, sir. It's a cantrip.
Isn't that 120 feet?
Yes, I did say within range, but I meant within, like, close combat sort of ish kind of range. It has to. I want it to be closer. I don't want it to be that far away because I don't want to break my invisibility.
Okay. No, that's fair. I just wanted to clarify because I didn't.
Nope, that is totally fair.
Okay. I was about to ask Darren to make sure he loves warlocks. Celtra, what would you like to do?
Oh, Celtra.
You see one, you heard more.
Let's see. What do I have at my disposal? What wonders lay before me? Celtra is going to activate weaponry. Yeah, and then he is going to do we have to do this now? I hate all the I'm so tired. And let's see, how much space is here? These are 5 feet, correct? Each square?
Yes.
15. Yes. 15. Yeah, no, it's not big enough. Oh well, it'll narrow the passage. Celtra is going to walk 5, 10, 15 feet forward, pull out the wand of web, and shoot it into this path right here to block off at 20 feet of it in a cube. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 20 feet back. Just block off a big cube of it in that direction and force them to have to come from a specific direction. and then he is gonna have LFD walk around to stand next to him in this and LFD as a bonus action. Is there anything I can make him do? Nope. He's just gonna sit there and be next to me.
You know what? Go ahead and do it. You're doing good right here. I just gotta add to their sheets immune to web. That's weird. How convenient. Okay, I don't think that's a thing. If it was, I'd throw it in here in a heartbeat.
I think they are because they're immune to being restrained. Yeah, immune to being restrained.
That's fair. Who am I at? Karyst. Hi. What would you like to do?
It's a hard time thinking about that. I still don't know. The Thunderwave will kill everyone.
You should do it.
Where's the window? There it is. Karyst, well, these are like trees and bushes here, right?
Yes, there are thinner trees and light bushes.
Alright, Karyst will move over here, between the trees and bushes, because I still have disadvantage on ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna stay put because I don't want to do anything that requires an ability check.
Alrighty then. So, Celtra, remind me what happens when somebody goes into the area of web for the first time.
They have to make a dexterity saving throw, or and if they fail, they are restrained. And moving through the web area, they move at half speed.
Ooh, that's rough. Okay, so as he moves into it, he's going to make a dexterity saving throw. This wolf, who I shall name Philip. That's a 7.
He is restrained.
Philip is unhappy. Philip shall get a purple. He is restrained by the purple. Unhappy Philip is staring at you, Celtra, snarling, and you can just see gnarled teeth, half of them even gone. His fur just falling off, even as he just stands there and fights against the restraining web.
Look, man, I'm here too.
He says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were from somewhere else. Apologies." All right, so, Lorel, it is finally your turn. What would you like to do?
Oof, good question. Let me see, because old buddy hasn't come down yet, so I'm going to, if I can actually pick up the stupid ruler tool, there we go. I'm going to, Mari's shoved up in this corner. Run only 15 feet ahead, and I'm going to essentially stay close, and kind of just put myself out there, in the middle, kind of in front of Celtra. I kind of want to be like, the first one that they see.
All right. Just
and I'm going to hold my action to attack with my hammer. I'm like in hybrid form, so I can still wield weapons. I just can't wear my armor.
So, that is the end of the initiative. Believe it or not, nobody went after Laurel. Shocker. I know. But Laurel, as you step up, you get your wish. This thing licks its lips, and it goes,
I hope you have a lot of meat. I'm hungry.
And he runs at you.
Oh, it speaks, okay.
He hops down. No, he doesn't really speak, it's fine. He snarls.
Okay.
All right. And then he runs at you.
At my held action, I smash it with my hammer.
Yes. Everybody. Niskita. Oh, not Mavari. Niskita, do you want to fire off or do you want to keep waiting?
We'll fire off. I just
All
gotta
right.
find my Eldritch Blast.
So Laurel, Niskita.
24.
That'll hit. Sure.
11.
That will not hit. Wait, you have advantage because you're invisible.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Oh, wait, but I have disadvantage because I'm
Oh, you don't. It's only
I
on
don't?
ability checks, not on attacks. Not yet. I have disadvantage on attacks.
Mavari does too, but she's a healer.
She's dying. Oh.
I got a 12 then.
Alrighty. That
So
will
much
not
better.
hit. He's so fast that your 12 just doesn't quite make it.
Sorry, I'm rolling damage right now.
No, you're good. Also, if you smite, you can see he has some demonic influence to his form, so it's gonna hurt a lot.
Alright, so that is
10
plus 3 radiant damage, because I'm using my upgraded hammer for 13. And we'll see what happens. I'll burn one smite just to test the waters,
All right.
Just to see.
So go ahead and add that extra fiend damage.
So then that
Happens
is
once
11 plus 8.
Oof. Whoa. Okay. So 11 plus 8, that's 19. I'm doing math.
Yeah, plus the 13 that I originally did.
So you drop him down to there, and that fucking hurts. You just hit him and you hear, oh, and then, because, he's also demonic. He's a sad demon.
It gets sadder. All right.
Fair enough. All right. So, is there anything? Oh, that.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
sorry.
it. That was just my.
Fuck.
That's my hold action.
I forgot. Okay, so he's actually going to take his turn. I was about to just move on. He's going to try to hit you, and I forgot what he does.
Will.
Yeah, he's going to bite you, and then he's going to claw at you. So the bite is a 12 to hit. It just clangs against your armor, but the claw.
Nope, I have no armor. I do have my shield though.
Oh, well.
Which is why I said he's probably gonna hit me.
No, you're good. Okay, so the bite was a 12. The claw, I was going to joke, but I forgot you don't have armor on. So let's go ahead and see. Is a 15.
Yes, that does hit.
Alrighty, so that claw comes up, and you can see there's just something black ichor coming off of it with this demonic influence as you're like, oh my god, no. And he hits you for 8 points of piercing damage, and I need you to please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god, if this is poison.
Do not fail. Right now, I'm telling you, I forgot they do this. Do not fail.
No,
Okay.
I don't like this at all.
I don't either. I have to roll. Wait, if this is a saving throw, does that mean I get disadvantage or just on ability checks?
Just ability checks.
checks.
And remember your aura.
Yeah.
Remember.
I'm scared. Okay, so that's a plus.
Why can't we be friends?
Plus 4. Please be good. What are you, natural 20 for a full 31?
Holy fuck sticks.
Raw.
No shit.
That off.
You just legit went beast mode on that fucking saving throw. That's weird. All right. So yeah, you feel this little black ichor just kind of fling off of you as you're like, you stop it.
I'm gonna tear your head off.
Oh dear. Yeah, he's like roar, and then he's like, oh fuck. And after that brave dead demonic wolf's turn, Mavari, it is your turn. You are against that rock, hiding. They did not come towards you, but it is a new turn. What would you like to do?
I can only move about here. Okay, cool.
Excuse me.
All right. So at 3rd level, it's the only level I can be at. I'm going to cast Haste. But I'm going to do something pretty fun, and I'm going to cast it twice. I'm going to twin spell it.
Ah, shit.
And
I hate it when you do this.
I'm going to cast Haste on Niskita and Laurel.
Oh god, that feeling again. What is it?
Mosquito's pretty far away. What's the range?
30 feet.
That sucks.
Yeah, I think she's
Alright.
barely in range.
Well, that's cool.
All right. They have both been hasted.
All right, guys. Can you remind them what that does, please? Remind them and the audience.
So, they get a bonus to their AC +2. Their target speed is doubled. They get advantage on dexterity saving throws, and they gain an additional action on their turn. The action can be taken as an attack, a dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Cool.
Well, there you go.
Thank you for the AC boost.
Yeah, that'll help.
And they are both glowing a very light shade of blue.
Aw. I
think I can move back. I think I'm stuck. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Is it? Alrighty. So at the end of your turn, next in the initiative order, I said Niskita last time, but that was because I was buying a bit of time for me to roll a couple of checks and then move somebody that is going to now go 20. And Mavari, you cast a spell, and then you hear a couple of rocks fall behind you, as you're like, ah, shit. And you hear snarling as a demonic wolf jumps on the ground behind you and tries tearing into you. This guy will definitely have better luck as he bites and he claws. He bites you for 11 to hit.
It misses.
Yeah, of course it did. But his claw,
again.
his claw comes around covered in this black ichor, and he just snarls as he swings for a 25.
Oh.
See, now that's how you do it. All right. So you take 10 points of piercing damage, and I need you to please make a Constitution saving throw. It is at disadvantage. I apologize. You're going to hate this. But you're not the worst person it could happen to, so this could be good.
It could be the worst person this could happen to. 22.
How the fuck do you get a 22 with disadvantage? What the hell?
I rolled an 18 and a 19.
I don't trust that. I'm having you test you. You're taking something.
GH.
Of course, that's supposed to be that constitutional. What the hell? All right, so you pass. Nothing happens. You don't even partially feel this shit. Like what happened to Laurel, it just kind of splashes off of you. I don't know why I said slashes off you. All right. So after that, it is Niskita's turn. Niskita, you see this one appear over there by Mavari as it jumps down this cliff facing to attack her, a so-called helpless creature. But you've seen animals, you've probably heard about them in the wild, that this guy was standing there for you all to see as one came up one side and another one tried to come up from behind.
This is fun, and I feel like I downed a gigantic cup of coffee, so I am gonna do a scream because I feel invincible. And I'm gonna move forward 10 feet, but as I move forward, I'm gonna take my first attack action and use Chill Touch on one over by Mavari. For an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Let's see, it is going to take 15 necrotic damage.
Oh, that's rough. Why is it called Chilled Touch, but it does necrotic damage?
I don't know, but as the chill touch occurs, basically Niskita's arm turns into a skeletal arm, and it's gonna basically create this evaporation skeletal arm that's gonna reach out towards it.
Yeah, that's hot.
And then she's gonna continue her movement towards number 3 over by Laurel here. So she's gonna go right up next to Laurel, still screaming, and she's going to attempt to stab it with her dagger.
You are a rogue, so I'm assuming you're gonna hit, but let's give it a go.
Let's see. 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
Oh, fabulous. So that is going to be...
Yeah, it really does. We're good. I was like, does it? Yeah.
4 plus... Oh, what is my sneak attack damage?
Oh, fuck.
That is going to be... 13 total.
13. Does that include the sneak attack damage?
That includes the sneak attack damage.
Did you roll low? What happened?
Yeah, I rolled a 3d6. It went... Yeah, I rolled a 1, a 2, a 5, and a 1.
Oh.
Plus my 4.
Oh, that's really sad. But you know what? Next time.
You know
maybe.
what?
No, I'm on your side as long as you do bad.
Oh, that's fine. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Here for you. Yeah. I support the players as long as you don't win. Anyways. All right. So next, is there anything else you would like to do?
Action. Yeah. Bonus action. I'm going to disengage. And just take one step back. I feel invincible, but not that invincible.
Okay, that's fair. That's actually really funny. I like that. So after that, Celtra, it is your turn. You can see one on your left, one on your right, one in front of you stuck in the webs. The one stuck in the webs, you know you have advantage on, I think. The one in front of Laurel, no advantage, but he's hurt. You can see he's visibly bleeding, this black ichor. The one on Mavari looks pretty fucking fine. But Mavari doesn't.
I am going to use LFD, and since LFD still has full movement because he's immune to exhaustion, I'm going to have LFD walk around Mavari and stand to its right? Whatever. Stand on the side of it I am going to walk back next to Mavari and have LFD use the help action to give me advantage, so a flat roll. Thank God.
Wait, you don't have disadvantage on attacks, do you?
Yes, I do. I'm on level 3. I'm at the one that gives me
Oh.
disadvantage on attacks.
Sorry, I forgot.
Sucks.
15.
A 15 does hit, yes.
Alright, let's see. So that's 2d6. Oops. 2d6 plus 5. Oh, wait, no. My bad. I forgot that we have to separate the damage types. My mistakey. Plus 1d6.
You know, for a lot of exhaustion, you guys are doing really good so far. But that's because you're tactical. You're working as a team, and you're doing a damn good job.
So that is 8 force damage and 4 radiant damage, and I need it to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Sorry, I have to do math in my head, so it's gonna be a little longer. Constitution saving throw, you say?
Indeed.
Hey, 19.
Okay, so it passes. Is it immune to poison before I roll this?
I'm sorry.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, then the Constitution saving throw is completely unnecessary.
I'm starting to think every type of fiend is, or 90%. There was a couple that weren't, but most of them were.
They need to fucking stop. Alright, and then the next attack.
It's fair.
That's a 24.
Jesus. Yes,
Nice.
a 24 hits.
6 plus 5 plus 1d6. Aw, boo, that sucks. That's dookie damage. Alright, that's 8 force damage and 1 radiant damage.
Alrighty. So you do that kind of damage to it. It hurts it a lot. But you... So these are demonic pack animals, basically. And you guys have officially separated them and kept them separate, which is very hurtful to them. So I'm going to say, good job, guys. And, bummer. Karyst, what would you like to do?
Karyst is going to. You said this is like roughly afternoon duskish time, right?
It's about 3:30 to 4. So yeah. We'll call it pre-evening.
So you know how you can sometimes see the moon during the day?
Yes.
Karyst is going to cast Moonbeam to level 3.
Oh, what the fuck?
On this little guy right here. Let's see what he needs to roll, because I made this choice specifically because I know I don't have to roll anything. Constitution saving throw, please.
On which one? I'm sorry.
The one that has multiple windows. The one surrounded by people.
Number one?
Yep, number one.
Number one is going to get a 20 total.
Wow. Okay. Well,
That's
okay.
really
So that's.
Oh wait, he has advantage.
It doesn't matter.
20. I rolled a 9 after that.
It takes 10 radiant damage.
Oh my god. And if he would have failed, he would have taken 20.
Correct.
So that one is now as hurt as the one that Laurel and Niskita are on.
Nice.
They are both bleeding pretty profusely. And the one in the webs is just... Philip is so upset right now. He just is watching. He can't do anything. He's whimpering. He's like, those are my cousins. Stop. And it's his turn. So, Celtra, do I need to, what, strength or dex? Same throw.
I believe it's strength once you're in it.
I would prefer not to, so could you double check?
I believe. I'm looking, but I believe it is strength to get out. Dexterity once. Dexterity moved through. Blah blah blah. A strength check to get out.
Shit. All right. Oh, 19.
That's enough.
And it's half movement to get through?
Yep.
All right. So he's going to use 20 feet of movement that he has. 5, 10, 15, 20 to get closer to the rail. But he's out of movement speed. However, he's going to run up to be behind Laurel and not get an action of any kind. Let me just take away his... Okay, so Philip is now Happy Philip. But Laurel, you hear snarling behind you as you hear one run up. And he prepares to bite you next turn. At the moment, though, it is your turn.
Alrighty. We're going to keep working on 3. So now there's like, oh, it's my actual turn. I get 2 attacks this time. All right, excellent. So with my 1d 7 plus 7, there we go. For a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
That's 13 on number 3. Is he still alive?
Yes, he will still be alive. He's just very hurt.
All right. Well, I'm gonna punish him for it. I'm gonna try to hit again. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, an 18 hits.
Alrighty. That's another 13.
13 points of damage is good.
It's still alive.
It is still alive.
We're gonna smite it, baby!
Alright.
16.
16! Damage? That's a lot.
3d8.
Fuck. Alright, he's at...
Just die already!
He's got less health than Celtra. He is very hurt.
If Kita's screaming constantly, I'm just like my heart is going and I'm gritting my teeth and I'm drooling with this wild look in my eye. Oh shit, I forgot. I got haste. I get 1 more action. We can move on if I forfeited it, but if you'll let me, I'd like to take it.
It's not after your turn. You can go ahead.
Excellent. Once more.
With fiber? What is it called?
Fervor.
Fervor. That's that word. Thank you.
It's only 1 more attack, but shoot, I'll take it. 20.
That hits, and if you do good damage, you could kill it.
All right, we're about to find out. 1d6. Come on, baby. Oh, it's 11.
11 points of damage. It is still alive. However, it is not long for this fucking world.
Alrighty, cool.
Or the next, probably. Alrighty. So after that, unless you have something else going on.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So it's that guy's turn. He's gonna return the kindness with a bite and then a claw. So he's gonna bite at you. Go for the knees, because that's what you do when somebody's wearing fucking plate armor. That is a 12 to hit. That was a bad call. The knees were not the place to go through. So he kind of ducks around, tries to get you in the calf with a claw with an 18 to hit.
Dang it, yeah, that hits me.
I forgot you're not wearing armor again. Alright.
Yeah.
So you take 17 points of damage, piercing damage, and I need you to please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ouch. Wait, Constitution. Okay, just double checking, making sure on my rolls. I don't want to roll anything incorrectly. 22.
You are fine. Nothing happens.
Just jittering like a chihuahua over here.
Yeah, you just the black ichor just kind of clings off of your non-armor. Right. I should write that down. She's not got it on. All right.
It went really far.
So after that, Mavari, you're over there. You got Celtra with you now. You know what? You're fine. Just walk away.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna use my action to disengage and move. Literally, over here by Karyst in the bushes, as close as I can get to him, with my 15 feet. I can go there.
Alrighty. That is a good move. You're still within his range. He fucking doesn't like you. No, it's not true. Alright. So you go there, bonus action. Is there anything you'd like to do?
No,
Alright. You don't want a healing word yourself or something?
I don't actually have healing word.
Oh. Well, alright. Well, no, look around.
Mavari's too tired to think right now.
Look at this snow that's not on the ground beside you. It's so pretty. Isn't it? Nice. Bushes. Really good map work. So after that is number one. Number one is gonna fucking hit Celtra because LFD hadn't done anything yet. Well, not to him. He's helping you, but this guy doesn't understand help. I guess he has pack tactics, so he probably does, but it's fine. Alright. So this giant abyssal looking wolf tries to snap at you. 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alrighty. After that, you see this black ichor dripping claw come up to your leg and try to just swipe you down for a 25 to hit.
Damn it, even shield won't protect me from that.
If he could also make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Moonbeam is still active.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's my line. That is a 9 Constitution hit.
Oh, he destroyed damage.
Vaporize him.
Well,
Not
radiant
nearly-
damage.
Not nearly as good
Well.
as the last one.
Yeah, that last one was scary. This one's like, all right. So you do 12 points of radiant damage. He has that. His attack continues, but it was a good go. So, it's the wrong tab. Alrighty, so Mr. Celtra, you take 9 points of piercing damage, and could you please make a Constitution saving throw?
It's gonna suck. I was hoping to be close to the rail for this.
Everybody's been over 20 so far, so I think you're fine.
Yeah, but nobody else has to roll with disadvantage. Oh, well, Mavari did, but let's see.
Yeah, she had, 22 and a 24?
6. 13. I rolled a natural 1.
Oh my god, you take
I've
double
gotten-
damage.
A lot of these.
That's not true. But that is a lot of ones. Like, I kind of feel bad for you, but you know what? You're being a good sportsman. So anyways, are you immune to poison?
Oh no, I do take double damage from this. I'm vulnerable to poison. I still have kidney failure.
No, you're okay. Here's the good news. There is no damage. Here's the
Okay.
bad news. You're paralyzed.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Yes. If he gets another turn and attacks you, we're talking auto crits. You know what? Let me just read this out loud for you. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. These creatures automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attacks against the creature have advantage. Everything so far is fucking terrible. He can't even cry out for help. Here's the last line. Any attack that hits the creature, and they have advantage, is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of this creature. So if this wolf attacks Celtra, he's going to have advantage, and it's going to be a crit.
This is a no bueno.
Yes. And I would say Niskita, Karyst, and Mavari are the only ones to even see it. Laurel's a little busy. Oh, and LFD sees it, but
LFD
keeps
can't
a
move
lot.
autonomously if I am incapacitated.
yeah. So I mean, he can do whatever you want. Oh wait, he just takes the defense action, huh?
Oh no, he can do whatever he wants if I'm incapacitated. He auto takes the defense action. So the way it works is during my turn, as a bonus action, I command him to do something if I am conscious. If I am incapacitated, he can still take any action. I just can't
Alrighty.
command him to do it. It's weird, but that's the rules.
So you just basically take over and play him while your
Yeah,
main
basically.
character's down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, all right. That's weird as fuck, but let's go with it. All right. So that happens. Celtra is in a very bad spot. This dude could easily kill Celtra. Not even going to play. Like his damage is easily 40 per round as criticals.
Oh, God.
Like way over that. So on that note, Niskita, it's your turn. What are you gonna do about it? You see Celtra go down as he like kind of stiffens up and hits the ground.
I'm going to reach out and chill touch the thing again. So my skelly arm comes back one more time for a nope, for a 9 to hit.
Fortunately, a 9 does not hit.
Well, good luck, Celtra. I'm sorry. I'm gonna step forward and I'm gonna stab number 3 here.
Alrighty then.
For a 15 to hit this bad boy.
A 15 does hit.
Fabulous. So that is gonna be 5 piercing and then not 26. A 10 sneak attack damage here.
All right.
And then I'm going to bonus action disengage again and step back.
So as you step back, you see this thing start kind of limping and crumbling under your stab as this black ichor is just pouring out into the ground, and then it just and it falls to the ground. And there's just the one on Laurel and the one on Celtra.
Really quickly and infernal, I'll say die.
Just I don't wanna. All right. What does that sound like? What does a Niskita infernal die sound like?
Oh god. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. Die.
Yeah, I like it. Alrighty. So after that, Celtra. What does LVD want to do?
LFD is going to use. He's gonna walk over here next to. He's gonna walk around next to Celtra.
Does he have greater restoration?
He has nothing.
Lesser would even do.
What? Given his track record, I don't know. You know what? Let's see. Help search. He technically can drag me away.
If you remember what happened with Laurel when we dealt with this a while back, you will incur an attack of opportunity. So I would maybe not, because you can only go half the speed anyway, so you wouldn't really get far enough to make a difference.
LFD, I guess it's just gonna attack with his whopping +4. Didn't break that curse. That's a 10.
I was thinking about giving him advantage just because he's never hit. You want to just give it another go? Fuck it. He's like, no, Celtra's gonna die. LFD completely understands the mechanics of D&D, and he knows this creature's about to attack.
Completely understands the mechanics.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead. Give him another roll. Let's see how he goes. Does?
All right.
See if I can stick to one word when I'm speaking.
Oh, 18.
Hey, look at that. He hit. Do something good. Hit him. Hit him with that force damage, which nobody's immune to.
5 force damage.
Really? Okay.
It does a D8 +2.
So he's at that. He is bleeding a lot, but still up. Next in the initiative order is Karyst. Karyst, you see what's going on. You see LFD trying to... Stop it. Fight off this guy. What do you want to do? What are you going to do about it?
Karyst will... You have a pair of healing spells? Yeah. Karyst is going to cast... Where? I just lost it. Healing Word. Karyst is just going to cast Healing Word. I will upcast it at 2nd level. Healing Word. And...
Who are you casting it on? Out of curiosity.
On Celtra.
Oh, okay. How many hit points are you down, Mr. Celtra?
9.
Oh. Yeah, this could help. You're going to take a big hit. Anything is going to do some good.
Yeah, I've been there, so I can sympathize. So a total of 8.
Okay, cool. I'm almost back to full HP.
Hey! Oh, yep. We're almost there. Hold on. Alrighty. So after that... Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to do anything with your actual action?
Does that guy... That's a bonus action?
That is a bonus action.
Uh,
You can cast a cantrip with your action. You can only cast a cantrip, though. Or you can do anything else. Move your moonbeam, which we found out is an action to do.
Karyst will hold his action. So, if this guy dies next round, Moonbeam will... If number 1 dies this upcoming round, Moonbeam will move to number 2.
Alrighty then. Fair enough. After that, it is number 2's turn. Number 2 is going to go attack Laurel. So he is going to try to bite you, Laurel, from behind as you're facing number 3. He's like, num, 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 num. That's an 18 to hit?
That hits.
Holy shit. This is the first time they have hit with a bite, which, if anybody's familiar with, monsters that have bite, is his hardest attack. Laurel, prepare to be pierced for 1 off maximum damage. You take 30 points of piercing damage as this guy chomps you in the calf. He's like, oh yeah, this big old werewolf's gonna feed me for a week.
Okay. Then quick question.
Is that my quick answer?
Quick question for the DM, Celtra. This shield, I have to get hit in order to actually do it, but can I control the direction in which I push the thing?
Yes, as long as it's away from you.
Alright, cool. Well then can I activate said shield and push it away from me as a reaction?
Sure. So go ahead and make an athletics check versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Alrighty. Okay, athletics check.
I got a 15.
Damn it. That's a... Okay.
Look like a +9.
I have a +6, but at the same time, I'm rolling this at disadvantage because it's an actual... Yeah, I didn't make it. Damn it. Okay, that's a 14. But he still takes damage from it, though, right?
Yeah.
How much? I forgot. I'm trying to find the thing.
I think it's 1.
Because it's different. Because it's different from what the shield actually does.
Yeah. No. For the listeners, I changed that shit. I believe it's 1 plus your strength, unless you get a feat where you do damage with improvised weapons.
I do not. So then that's So then he takes 4.
Okay. And if I'm wrong, you can remind me down the road, and we'll correct it.
Alrighty.
All right. So he gets hurt. That's the wrong person. That's the one. He has not been hit yet. Whoops. That's rough. Alrighty. So you turn around and you shield just knock this dude in the face, and he kind of stumbles a little bit, but he just barely stays standing where he is.
Don't have a lot left.
As his claw comes up to swipe at you. With a total of a 20.
Yeah, that hits.
So you take 12 points of piercing damage, and can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
I'm down, but I'll still make that Constitution saving throw.
You know what? That's fine. Oh,
okay.
Celtra, I apologize. Constitution saving throw. You got one at the end of your turn.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot.
Well.
All right, so you're still paralyzed, but just barely. All right. I'm sorry. What did you get, Laurel? What'd you get on your Constitution throw? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said never mind. Don't know where I heard that. Let me see. 26.
Shit. All right. Yeah, you're fucking fine all day. Doesn't that black ichor has nothing to do with you. It's just, what is that? Sticky. Ew, get it off. Get away from my leg.
But yeah, I'm unconscious.
Oh shit. I forgot about that. Okay. So you take 12 points of damage and it knocks you unconscious. Alrighty. After that, it is Laurel's turn. Laurel, would you please roll a flat D20?
D20. Oh, that's not great. 4.
4. That is a failed death saving throw. Could you roll another Constitution save throw for me, please?
Okay.
Don't worry, the DC of this one is only 12.
21. Phew.
Alrighty, so you do not have a lingering injury.
Oh, thank goodness.
Although, if you want to be looking something up while we go through the other turns, does your bonus apply when you're unconscious?
Hmm?
Let me know. Mavari, what would you like to do? You see what's going on. You see Laurel drop. You see Celtra drop. You see Niskita stabbing at shit and then backing away. You see Laurel hiding amongst the bush, the 7-foot tall dragon that's blue amongst these 3-foot shrubs. Nobody sees him. What would you like to do?
Oh god. I'm gonna move a little bit into the bushes around Karyst. And I can see Laurel is down. This sucks, but I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level, and I'm going to use source points to heal her from over where I'm at. So I'm going to distance spell it. And alright, so I'm so nervous.
Be nervous. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine.
15 points of healing.
15 points of fucking healing. Shit. That's a lot.
Thank you. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast. Yeah, because I can still cast it. Okay. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon at 3rd level.
You can't.
I can't.
No, you can cast an actual spell as a bonus action and then a cantrip as an action, but you can't cast an actual spell action and actual spell bonus action.
I thought Spiritual Weapon could be cast as a bonus action.
It can, but you cast that as a bonus action and then use your action to cast a cantrip.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Then I am good to go. My turn is over.
No, that was a really good turn. Don't be like, oh man, it was fucking really good. Laurel is back up. Well,
Yay!
back alive. Because that thing would have teared into her. Tore. I'm really good at this English thing.
English.
However, after Mavari, somebody else is going to go, and they're eating good tonight. Number 1 is about to tear into Celtra.
Reaction disadvantage.
Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry, one at a time?
After he makes a Constitution saving throw.
All right. 17.
17 makes it. However,
Alright.
it still takes half damage. Let me see.
Okay. And what did you say, Darren?
Reaction disadvantage. Lefty's going to deflect the attack.
All right. So he has a straight roll.
He probably still gonna hit me, but like.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
7 radiant damage.
7
Half of
radiant
14.
damage. That's pretty good because he is really hurting. All right. So Darren, no advantage, which really ups your chances of living through this. But here we go. He's gonna bite down at you as you lay on the ground, just trying to get at that leg. 10 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
All right, so he's gonna swipe out and try to claw at your stomach. Num num num. 15 to hit.
That also doesn't hit.
What the half fuck? All right.
My AC is 18.
That is real good, and I'm not gonna lie, real lucky because they have a pretty decent good to hit or a plus to hit. So that's just really good right there. Give yourself a high five. You lived.
Celtra's taking really deep, panicked breaths off the ground.
Niskita, it's your turn. You see this thing just trying to claw and bite at Celtra, but it looks like he's missing. It's really weird and sadly disappointing. His parents will be upset. What do you want to do?
Seeing that, I'm gonna be like, Celtra's got this. Laurel, on the other hand, over here, I'm gonna take a couple steps over to the other side of Laurel, and I'm gonna start swinging at number 2 here.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. There we go.
I feel like this is the same thing women say to me at clubs.
14 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Beautiful. I like that.
That is not
what for 6 piercing.
6 piercing. All right. Does that include the... Okay.
14 sneak.
So that is a total of 20. So he has that many hit points. This guy is not fresh anymore. He is getting hurt.
Beautiful. Is he looking pretty dead?
No. I mean, well, it depends how you look at it, because his fur is falling off and showing flesh, but
oh, how cute.
Decently healthy.
Well, he's gonna face the wrath of another blade for a 26.
Oh, that's rough. 26 does hit. Is it close to a crit?
Very close to a crit, indeed.
Fair enough.
That's gonna be a 5 this time around for piercing.
All right. That's really all right. So, oh, go ahead.
Hold on, I still got a bonus action. Yeah, bonus. No, it doesn't. Shush. Bonus action, disengage, and I'm gonna be like, maybe Celtra does need a hand a little bit here, and I'm gonna kind of position myself in between Celtra and number 2, so that I can still kind of keep an eye on Morel, but keep an eye on Celtra at the same time.
Alrighty, fair enough. The ever watchful eye of the thief. That's what everybody wants. All right. So after that, it is Celtra's turn. Celtra, what does LFD want to do?
LFD is going to gonna attack again. Why not?
Yeah, fuck it. Give it a go.
8.
Does not hit. Wow.
My man, please help me.
That's rough. All right. If you would please, Celtra, make a Constitution saving throw. At least you don't have to watch this happening. You're looking at the sky. It's so pretty out.
11.
You are still paralyzed. All right. Unfortunately, you lay there on the ground, incapacitated, helpless.
I'm just glad that my shield landed on top of me.
How lucky! Karyst, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Against my better judgment,
You're gonna help them?
Pull out his hammer and 1, 2, 3. So because his movement speed is 15, can't really do anything else. Oh wait, so I was right here.
You can hit LFD.
5, 10. I would love to actually. 15, and I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
Oh. All right.
So let's see, because I don't actually have that. Okay, yeah. Dex saving throw, please.
Dexterity saving throw. You got it. That's a 9. That sucks.
Yay! All right, that is 2d10 lightning bolt. Just roll 2d10. 11 lightning damage.
11 lightning damage. So you see this lightning crackle over his skin as it just kind of seems to absorb into the flesh that is on the side of him. And you see fur just kind of crinkle up and burn off as he just looks at you and snarls.
Okay, and that is my movement and my action, and Wait, Laurel's down, right?
No, Mavari picked me back up.
Never mind. That's my turn.
Okie dokie then. So after that, it is blah blah blah. Oh, great. Number two. Number 2 is going to attack Laurel because she's right there. Why not? Seems legit. So, Laurel, number 2, got a good chunk out of you last time, and he's hungry for a little more. So he bites down at your quadriceps muscle because you're so strong and it's so big and beefy. With a 24. Jesus. I thought I was just role-playing, but jeez. All right. So you take 28 points of piercing damage. Dude, for real max damage.
And there we go. And she's down again, folks.
That's actually really bad. Well, fuck it. Okay. So he's going to just take a little jaunt over here. Bloop. He's going to try to swipe at Niskita with a claw.
I don't like that.
So Niskita, you're looking back and forth, and you see him turn and look at you as the rail drops, and he runs over and just kind of lunges at you with a claw with a 18 to hit.
Oh, that just hits.
So you take 17 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
A little.
It's 2 away from max damage. And can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Boy, this is where it's gonna get fun. A 3.
A 3. Wait, total?
Yeah.
You feel
rolled
your
a
body
nat 1.
tighten up. Shit. All right, you feel your body tighten up as you are paralyzed and you start sinking to the ground with this thing and licking its chops. All right, so after that, I don't know why I did that. Laurel, it is your turn. If you would please roll a d20.
Okay. It's cool. We're all good. We're all good here. Natural 20. Whew.
Hey! So that means you are back up with 1 hit point. This dude's gonna be just going back and forth between you two. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for the lingering injury? Technically, you cannot hit the DC. Like, it's impossible. But we're gonna say if you get a natural 20, boom, you pass.
Alrighty.
So there's a 5% chance you're good to go.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, Constitution. So I need to. So I just need to add a 7 to that.
That's
So
not
that's
going to do it.
16.
Yep. Your DC was 28.
Oh.
Yeah. So only a natural 20 would have passed.
Okay, well, that's fine. All right. Well, what's gonna happen to me?
Alrighty. What was that? Piercing damage? Let's go. Oh, look at that. I happen to be on it. Would you roll a 1d10 for me, please? Ooh, lose an eye. Let's do that. We haven't done that one yet.
A bite to the leg?
At least it's a...
It's an intense ass bite.
It's a 7.
A 7? The fuck is a 7?
It's
oh.
Is it really the eye?
No, it's not.
Oh.
But it's funny. It's not bad, but it's funny. I'm gonna let you read it, and then you can tell people about it whenever you want. You have cardiac injury. I mean, let's be real. If I was fighting something like this, I'd have fucking cardiac problems too.
What the hell?
So
that means I have a second level of exhaustion?
Yeah.
It's a very tiring day.
So you have to heal 50 points magically or 4 weeks of rest. Medicine check to have it.
I'll just keep that right there. All right.
So, you're back to 1. We're good to go there. Mavari, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Scream.
Done. Free action in my game. What else you got?
Oh no. Heck.
Heck, indeed.
I'm gonna stay right where I am, and I'm going to cast spiritual weapon right by number 2.
Number 2. We're gonna do that. Bloop. There you go.
And
Fight the power.
the large bow with the 3 arrows notched appear. And 2. I'm freaking out.
My bad.
Oh, I have to roll at disadvantage too. Crap.
You have disadvantage. I would say your spiritual weapon does not. I mean, I don't know. Don't roll a disadvantage. It's a separate kind of entity from you, so I don't say it would apply. That's my opinion.
Okay, well, it was a 13.
All right, a 13 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay.
But now you have it out there, so that's good.
All right, that is the end of my turn.
Alrighty, Niskita. There's nothing you can do except for at the end of your turn, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
19.
19. You are no longer paralyzed, but you are prone. You should get up off the ground. It's unladylike.
No. No, the ground is home.
Oh, a place where I can go. All right. Celtra, it is awkward. What would you like LFD to do?
Try his best. And make an attack. Celtra, meanwhile, is staring up at the sky, thinking, "Man, I really should have implanted the fire rod into one of his other tentacles." Notes for later. If I survive.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah.
Notes for later if I survive. All right.
Life choices.
Oh, 19.
Hey, he hits. Go ahead. If LFD kills this thing, I'm
5.
Really hard.
I rolled. I forgot to add the +2. It's 5 damage.
I will say, he keeps doing 5 points of damage, and it's really funny. All right. If you would please, Constitution saving throw.
All right. Damn.
Believe in yourself, and anything is possible.
Does a 14?
The DC is 14. You are no longer paralyzed. You are only prone. Hey!
Yay!
Alrighty.
I can breathe.
Karyst, what would you like to do?
Oh crap! I missed my one's turn. I will come up here and because this is 15 feet, and I will try to hit him with my hammer.
Yeah, you really should do that.
But I said against my better judgment. So let's roll, and then I don't do a lot of martials, so it's plus my strength, right? 1d20
plus your proficiency.
Plus 3 plus. Okay, let's do plus 6 then. That's thanks, please. There's a 22 hit.
A 22 does in fact hit. Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna roll 3d6 plus 3. That's 3. Por favor. Wow. Okay, so that's 5 bludgeoning, 1 fire, 1 radiant damage.
Well, that is interesting, sir. Very interesting. Alrighty then. He is bleeding all over the place, and you heard bones crack under your giant hammer, but unfortunately, you haven't been using that hammer too often. He's still alive. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Not at the moment, no.
Alrighty. The number 2 is going to attack a proned mosquito which means he has advantage. He's going to bite down and then claw at her. Miranda, are you ready?
Bring it on.
How many hit points does Niskita have?
28.
28. So a few hits that Laurel has taken would take her out.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's see what we can do. That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
So he bites down at you, trying to grab at your throat for 19 points of piercing damage. And then he claws, trying to scratch at you for a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 8 points of piercing damage. And can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
I am still up with 1 hit point. For a 20.
A 20, so you are not paralyzed. You're not dead. I don't know what's going on right now. You have 1 hit point?
1 hit point. My patron is looking out for me as I'm screaming, as blood is like dripping down.
Yeah, you hear this voice in your head. You're not done yet. Get back to work. All right. No sick days.
No sick days. True manager.
Yes. He skipped that human resources class. All right. Who's next? Let's see here. Laurel, you are at 1 hit point, I believe, with that natural 20. Yeah. Nobody sealed you out. No. Okay. So you're at 1 hit point. You are now at a different exhaustion level that I forgot. Are you at 2?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
My heart.
Achy breaky heart.
Just don't think I'd understand.
In my heart.
Okay.
My blue.
Things have gone downhill real fast. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my action. I am still hasted, right?
Yes.
It goes away when Mavari gets hurt, not when you get hurt.
Yeah. Mavari has been untouched this whole time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you've been unconscious, just shaking.
All right, then I'm going to use my action to lay on hands myself. Glowy hand on my chest. Give myself like just pump me with 15, so I won't survive a bite, but at least I'll maybe survive a claw.
Yeah.
And then, since I'm hasted, I'm going to use the 1 attack that I have, extra action to smash.
All right. So you stand up, taking half your movement, and you hobble over this 5 feet next to this creature. Go ahead and smash down at it. You see it attacking Niskita as she lays on the ground, all vulnerable.
Eat his feet off.
Alright.
Philip is hungry.
Please. 24.
Will hit, yes.
Whew.
You just nail him at the keister.
Alright. We can do this. 1 plus 4 plus 1d6. And I'm adding a smite at 2nd level.
Oh dear. So this could hurt, is what you're saying.
I hope this does. I hope it hurts him into the afterlife. Let's see. Okay, so then that is 4d8. Alright, plus 4d8. And it all equals to 35!
Oh my god. Which one is this? Number 2?
Yeah. 1.
Alright.
And I start screaming.
So this one was decently fresh. Niskita has hit it a couple of times. So he is bleeding pretty well all over the place. And now you hit him for this massive amount of damage that I'm stalling so I can get my calculator out. And he is just fucking hurt. You know that one more hit like that He's probably not gonna be alive much longer.
Dang it, I don't have one more hit.
But this one's bleeding profusely. The one over there, just kind of trying to snack on Celtra, looks even worse for wear than this one. So you know, if y'all can survive just a little bit longer, you can pull this off and get out of these fucking mountains.
All right, let's go. As in, like, skip my turn. Like that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
all
And
I
with that,
got.
with that motivational cry of happiness from Laurel, Mavari, is your turn. What would you like to do?
That's a great question.
Thanks. I thought it out.
I'm gonna move. Can I go? Okay. So I'm gonna move a little closer, not too much closer, just out of the grassy area where she was standing. Mavari looks hurt. She is
Where's
like
over here?
between the fights, where one fight you see number one surrounded by Celtra on the ground, LFD and Karyst, and then the opposite side there's Niskita on the ground, Laurel, number two, and my spiritual weapon. She's in between in like a V shape away from the fight. But she looks hurt. She's like barely standing up, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on number one. He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
I will say they are pretty dexterous as four-legged beasts. Oh, fuck. That's
I don't
12.
have. Yeah, I was like, it's a 15 to pass, so that was a fail.
You said number one?
Mm-hmm.
What about number two instead? Because that guy, I mean...
Number one.
Yeah, all right.
10 damage to number one.
Woo!
And for my bonus action, I'm going. The bow is going to attack number two.
Oh. Well, alright. So you hit number one with this flaming, fiery religion. And he is
Do a Bible.
so hurt.
A 26 for the bow.
Alrighty. Yeah. Shockingly, a 26 will hit this little wolf. These guys can dish out some damage.
On number two.
But they don't take it too well. Alright. Number two has that left. Okay. So number two is bleeding, kind of limping. Number one, he ain't gonna survive another hit. Even if it's a stab from Mavari, he ain't gonna make it. All right.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, so after that, it is number one's turn. And now there is another body there. So he will no longer automatically crit. He will no longer have advantage. He will no longer kill Celtra outright.
He might no longer have any health because he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, shit. No! That's an 8.
Yay! Alrighty.
Oh no! He's about to die.
Vaporize him.
3d 10. 20 radiant damage. There we go. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. This is probably a waste, though.
So as he turns to you and he bites out, there is a glow from the sky, and your moonbeam hits him. You can see his flesh burn away from his bones under the fur as he falls to the ground, dead, and hitting you as he started to lunge, and the momentum carried him into you with his last breath. Number one is dead. All that's left is Philip. Philip, the demonic wolf, stares down Niskita, and Laurel, and the bow, and Mavari, and Karyst, and LFD, and Celtra. You know, he might run. Oh. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do, sir?
It's still technically his turn. Like, that wasn't my action or anything.
I forgot. I'm sorry. Fuck. Niskita, it's your turn. You're prone, but you're not paralyzed, so yay. And you have 1 hit point.
I'm at 1 hit point. I am gonna use half of my movement to stand up, and in doing so, the way I stand up is that I'm gonna do a backwards roll onto my feet, and then I'm gonna use that same momentum to lurch forward and try to stab it.
Oh my god, no. Oh, shit. You can do backstab shit because of fucking Laurel. Damn it, Laurel. Get out of here.
Well, 12.
Doesn't hit. Aha!
Yeah, but what about this lovely... nope, not this 8. This lovely 8 does not.
This lovely 8 can... No, I can't say that. No, it doesn't hit.
Bonus action, disengage. And take 1 step closer to Celtra.
That's fair. Alrighty. Laurel, it's just you and Philip.
Alright.
Celtra. As you lay on the ground, you are no longer paralyzed. Finally. What would you like to do?
Celtra is gonna roll over, push himself off the ground using half his movement speed, stumble forward because that's about as far as I can go. Whip out the chain, nod towards Karyst and Mavari and Noskita like that. Thanks for the assist, guys. And then he is going to lash the chain out at disadvantage at the last remaining one.
Alright, let's see what you got.
Oof, nope. That's just automatically no. Even with that erroneously inputted 9, that's a plus. That was a natural 1. I just missed.
Go ahead and roll a 1d100. As you ranged attack this thing.
94.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, fine. Nothing fun happens.
I hit the rock over in the corner, like,
Woo! That was way off. Alright, do you have another attack? I think you do, right?
Oh, I do have another attack. I forgot about that.
That's okay, I'm here to...
Damn, 12.
That is a sad roll. Unfortunately, a 12 hits. Not hit. A 12 does not hit. Sorry, let me deal with this pizza thing. Let's get pizza. Okay, pizza. Meat. Yeah. Huh?
You want a meat pizza?
Yeah, you get whatever you get. So if we get a meat, we get a meat.
You buy one and then you get that one that you paid for.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one.
So if we get the Alfredo pizza, we get another Alfredo pizza for free. If that's the deal, you fucking do it.
Buy one, get one. You buy one and then you get the one that you paid for.
We can get one normal sized one, and then we'll just have another normal sized one. Chicken Alfredo pizza. God, that sounds good.
Large or extra large?
Let's just do normal size. We get one for free. We don't need to get large. Wait, is there a medium? Oh, I got large.
Large and extra.
Large? No, just get one large, and then we'll get another large for free. Thank you. It's gonna be a good night. No, thank you. I don't think. No, we're good. We're already eating pizza. We don't need to get stuffed crust too. It goes into my stomach. Doesn't go anywhere good looking for me. But if I was a woman, I'd be hot. Anyway.
I don't do anything.
All right. I encourage y'all to get Papa John's tonight. So, a 12 unfortunately does not hit.
Then I'm gonna move LFD over there and give Laurel the help action.
I thought you were about to try to attack. I was like,
God,
yeah,
no.
yeah, right. Let's see here. She does smite. So why don't you assist the fucking weapon instead? Spiritual weapon.
No?
Yeah. You know what? Nobody ever does what I want. All right. Karyst, what would you like to do?
Karyst will put his hands to the sky and it looks like he's not gonna grab anything, but it looks like he does. And he's gonna just kind of heave as he drags the moon across the sky.
Oh,
What?
shit.
To bring Moonbeam on top of number 2.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you. All right. Constitution
And so-
saving throw.
Yes.
A 9.
That is 19 points of radiant damage. We are doing the numbers now.
Oh
Do it. Do
my
it.
god.
Yeah.
Let me get my calculator. All right. Blah blah minus 19. Oh, damn. So he is still alive. Who all has a turn? Oh, hey, he's gonna get one more turn, and then that's it. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn as you see him just kind of hobbling, and this dude, he ain't gonna make it.
Is the world down? I cannot keep track of who's down at this point.
We're all good. Laurel is hurt. She is not down.
Yes. Very
Okay.
hurt, but I am up.
Then nothing else.
Alrighty. So number 2, he just looks at Laurel and Philip the sad. Is super sad right now as he's about to die. He just kind of looks at her and says, give up, but I'll give you a chance. I don't know.
I just screamed.
Yeah.
I will
Right?
be your undoing.
All right. So he's going to try to bite you with sadness in his eyes and the
Reaction
inevitable death.
disadvantage.
No. Wait. I thought you were holding your action to help.
Nope. LFD can take the help action and he can use his reaction. So I mean, I guess I'll take the help action away and use reaction to disengage or to disadvantage, if that's the rule that we're gonna go with, or if that's the ruling we're gonna go with. Then,
Well, I mean, technically you're holding the help action.
yeah, that is true. I don't know
He can
why
help,
they would.
it's fine.
I don't know why they would separate it like that. I'll just use his reaction to impose disadvantage. That is kind of a weird separation.
The bite is the hardest hitting one, so I think it's a good idea. That's just my opinion. Is that what you want to do for sure?
Yeah, use
All right.
reaction to disadvantage.
So, that is a 7 to hit.
Nope, it misses.
Shocker. All right. You don't have like a -6 dexterity or something? All right.
No.
The claw. He weakly just kind of oh my god, that's a natural 1. This poor dude, he really is just he's giving up on life. All right. So, unfortunately, this guy he has matched his meat. And it is Laurel's turn as she looks at this thing that just tried to hit her. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to smash him. On like just on top of the head, like I just smash his head.
Alrighty.
Violently so.
Smash away, if you will.
Stop it.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm talking.
really think about
No,
Alright.
Darren's being an idiot. It's not you. It's my husband being an idiot. Oh, that's a natural 1 on the first hit.
Alrighty. Unfortunately,
Like I'm just starting to go into like cardiac arrest. Between the haste, the freaking heart palpitations I'm having, the exhaustion.
you got it. That much energy, you got to have some carbs.
Oh,
Got to
wait.
burn it. Need something to burn. You're going to get woozy.
Are you not gonna? Oh, and that's a 10.
A 10 to hit. Jesus.
Okay, fine. One more. I got one more. I'm still
No.
hasted.
Go ahead. You got this.
All right.
Yeah, get it.
Wait, come on. Come
Get
on,
this
baby.
thing.
Come on. 20. There we go.
A 20 will hit, yes.
Okay.
Find the
And
tab with the zip
I'm gonna add a smite on top of it, just to
dear.
really, really make sure.
Yeah, drive that shit home.
Exactly. Plus 3d 8 and Heba. 31.
Holy fuck. You definitely kill him. Well, kill him. As you bring this hammer down on him, and a tired / energized Laurel and this very tired, dead-looking demon wolf. What does that
For the
look like?
club, we're all tired.
What does that look like? It's like I'm kind of stumbling. You can tell that I'm very lightheaded, very woozy from blood loss and exhaustion, and the fact that apparently I've taken injury to my heart from a bite in the leg. And,
Yeah.
but the haste won't let me rest. So my body is practically killing itself. And with one caffeinated roar, my hammer glows. My hammer glows gold. There we go. And I just smash down with all of my might. An explosion of holy light, blood, and viscera. This exhausted, panting, bloody werewolf.
Well,
Broke my heart.
shit.
Dropped to my knees.
Yeah. Okay. So that guy dies. Philip is no more. And you guys are out of combat. Good job, everybody. Good teamwork. Celtra got lucky.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I was so scared. I was like, oh no.
Well, maybe next time. No.
Like,
Good job, everybody. High fives all around.
I was paralyzed for half that fight, and I only got hit once.
It sucks.
Woo!
Lefty is great.
Celtra's gonna walk over to Lefty and then flop on top of him because he's tired.
Yeah. So you guys,
Clutching my heart.
it's no longer there. I mean, these guys are dying. These little demons, they're gone. They're dead. That's it for them. But unlike what was happening before, their bodies do remain. They just bleed as black ichor all over the ground profusely.
Celtra's gonna look over at him, pull out his notebook, flop down next to it, and try and study them to see if he can, like, just in case we run into them in the future.
Pardon me.
Alrighty. So I will actually go ahead and roll Arcana. It'll be a bit higher of a DC because there is a bit of magical influence based because of what's going on, but it's not really much about them
That is
specifically.
like the 8th natural one I've rolled. Celtra just like closes the book and like falls back in the grass like, I'm too tired to do.
So I'll give you some obvious shit. You know they're immune to poison. You hit them with your sword, it did nothing. Roll perception check for me real quick.
Oh, I'm even better at that. 8.
You know what? It's okay. We'll say this one was easy as shit. Why not? You saw Karyst do his breath weapon, and you saw it actually barely hurt them. Like, this particular creature is resistant to lightning damage. And you know they speak Celestial because they were talking to each other. That's not true. But, yeah, that's what you know for now. So, a little bit. I would let you tell the name of it. But that's not English. I would tell you the name of it, but, you rolled a natural fucking one.
Yeah, no, I did not. I am not doing hot.
So just
don't
name
feel
them
like-
in your notes, whatever you want.
I do not
Demonic
feel
wolf.
like he did it at all. Alright.
Oh.
Celtra just like lays back in the grass like, ugh. I'm too tired to do this. And like holds his hands up and LFD walks by, grabs his hands and starts pulling them away.
And I couldn't find a deadline token, so there you go.
I was wondering what that was.
Oh, I was just
All
like,
Yeah. I figured, fuck it, that's funny. So around the corner, you guys can see where they had recently, like Laurel heard, killed a lion and had started eating on it, but they hadn't really gotten into it. But now that you're actually looking at it, while it's a little bit gross, who has food?
Aaron's just made us a bunch of food, so.
Yeah, everyone had food.
Yeah.
And I,
So how much food does that actually summon? Or create, I'm sorry.
Let's see, create food and water. Enough to sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours.
Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. Shit. Alrighty, so you are good for a good bit. Alrighty. So do y'all want to keep moving through this passageway?
Quick question, Karyst. Was all of that vegetarian or was some of that meat?
It was like the berries and stuff.
Yeah, Laurel's taking lion meat.
Oh,
Laurel's taking lion meat. Just like... And a part of her hesitates for a moment thinking about Falswyn. And then she just continues to take the lion meat. Just stuffs it into her backpack and then takes like cracks off a femur. She's still a werewolf. Like cracks the femur and just starts like sucking on the marrow inside of the bone. And it's probably the most satisfied you've seen her look in a while.
I'm too tired to be disgusted by this.
I'm
Plus,
still bleeding.
We literally escaped hell. Whatever. And he just starts walking, dragging himself dragging himself on top of LFD. He gestures towards Niskita. Hey you.
Huh?
Come here.
Why?
Let's do it.
Okay, what?
He like puts his hand on your shoulder and casts Cure Wounds.
And I start melting.
Oh no! Oh,
She's undead. No.
no, a plot twist.
you get 8 HP back.
Hey.
Well,
Come
let's
on.
stop bleeding. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not as good as she is, but I can do it at least. I can do a little healing.
Alrighty. You guys did really good with that fight. You all worked together very well, in my opinion, especially given the shitty circumstances that you were in.
Oh, so shit.
So, I don't do this much because I forget mostly, but I would like for you all to have inspiration.
Yay!
And if you
Thank
already
you.
had it, you should be ashamed of yourself and don't say it out loud.
Be ashamed of yourself because you could have used it on
I
any other-
didn't know how your
On
inspiration
anything.
stacked, so
Wait. Did you have it, Karyst?
I know.
yes, you said that you wanted to give it to me after my hometown description.
Say no.
So, how many levels of exhaustion do you have?
I think technically 2.
And you didn't use it for what reason?
Oh, so for that, because
Yeah.
we had it in the bag. Okay, people have gone down. I'm willing to take a risk, and I'm also selfish.
You could have used it to avoid exhaustion. Any D20 roll.
Funny.
Oh, Steven.
Well, you said we avoided combat there, and then this combat, I would say, was easy. So I have no Raygerts.
I thought we were gonna get out of this scot-free too, to be perfectly honest. I said, oh thank God. Alright, we can damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to talk to Mavari about something real quick though.
Oh, go ahead. I'm not listening.
Okay, cool. I'm still like chewing on this lion femur as like I just walk up to you, like Mavari. I think you seem to be a very I'm sorry, I'm really tired. Wise in the ways of healing, and I think I'm beginning to develop like some sort of condition where in the heat of battle I just like my heart just goes and I feel like I just like this rush, like I have no idea what's happening to me. It's happened to me like twice now, and I'm beginning to get a little scared. Like, is that something I should be worried about?
Mavari is standing there, and you've seen Mavari with blank expression, but there's like nothing to her face, no emotion. It almost looks like you're talking to a dead person. She looks at you in the eye and she goes, "I have no idea." And then she reaches out and she touches you because you're still at 1 hit point. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. First level on you, just to give you something.
Okay. Oh, I have 16, but I'll take the cure wounds anyway.
She's like
I lay on hands myself.
right now.
Okay.
7 more hit points.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Great. Good talk, Mavari.
She looks
Oh.
hurt too. Like she's actually bleeding and just standing there.
I look at everyone. Like we're all looking pretty fucked up, aren't we? Yeah, we're all looking really bad, aren't we? How how far, like roughly, would I know how far we are from our destination?
No. Well, you know
No.
what? Make a survival check. Because actually, I mean, you had no idea how far you were away in the beginning, but you did see it when you were at the peak of the mountain. So if you do really, really good.
You believe in yourself.
Yes.
I don't know. I got disadvantage on it this time, so probably not.
You know what? You could do it.
I don't have any more level 2 spells.
Apparently, you shouldn't believe in me because that was a 7, but who knows? Maybe it could be worse. Oh, wow. What are the odds? Okay, yeah, no. That's a 7.
So thinking about it, you're sitting here like, fuck. That was thousands and thousands of feet. If you know what miles are, it could have been those.
And what's the daytime looking like? Are we getting close to sunset or?
Oh, no, not really. So the sun is definitely kind of tucking behind the trees that you can see on the little rock facings.
Mhm.
But you think you have at least a couple of more hours of daylight, so enough to
Okay.
get out of the mountains. So that's good.
All right. Oh, I know we're really tired. I know we're all really tired, but we have to get off this mountain. So let's just keep going. And then we can finally just sit down somewhere. And just, sleep. Unless anyone has a better idea. I am more than open to suggestions.
Chris is gonna put the chair back behind his back. Because he brought it out.
Alright. Onward and offward then. And I take just a little bit more lion meat and stuff it into my bag, and then we go. With the bone hanging out of my mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, we just
Just
gotta
moving.
just continue on.
We're all exhausted. We're all exhausted.
Yeah, the haste is probably worn off right now, so it's a good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So just as a reminder, Karyst and Laurel, half speed. Celtra, disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Mavari, half her hit points. And you guys have 2 hours to make it. So as you start heading down this mountain, it actually is not long before you see a break in the trees and you see flatlands and hills in front of you. You can see grassy hills and you can see off in the distance, very far away. Actually, I was in the middle of measuring it, so let me actually see how far it is. Darren, tell them that joke you know.
What's the difference between a...
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
and a...
Radio edit.
Darren, tell a different joke. Okay, so unfortunately, because you're at half speed, so it's roughly going to take you a little over 5 hours to get there. So you can go a little bit into them. It'll roughly take about 5.5 hours, a little under that, to get to your destination. You think? I probably should have had you do a check to know that, but it's fine. So you can either stay out of the dark and not travel into it, or you can try to push through, hope you're lucky, get into the town.
I'd rather push through and hope we're lucky than stay outside and definitely not be lucky.
Yeah. I agree. Push through.
My
Sure.
body's sad. What say the rest of us?
My body's sad.
Yes.
Despite all the injuries, I'm still pretty okay.
I fell down I fell down a hill twice and then got bitten and paralyzed by a weird demon dog. I'm not feeling very fresh right now.
It's about 10 kilometers, by the way.
Thank you.
Or 3
Wait.
fathoms.
We're gonna push through. We're gonna push through.
There's everyone.
So, as you guys are going, and the sun sets behind you as you go, because at this point you're going north, but you're also going towards the water, so it's a little bit to your left and behind you as the sun sets and gets darker, and you see the sun casting a shadow over what looks like a large city. You can see it in the distance, in the very far distance, like a gray giant shadow. And it is massive. And when I say massive, I mean it's numbers that you're having to think about. Celtra would have to calculate it and see it is tens, thousands of feet across. It is huge. You can't see any details. You can see a couple of buildings maybe that are huge, big buildings. But this is just a massive place and structures in the distance as the sun sets and you guys carry on in the dark. How would you like to carry on in the dark? I'm going to use this mountain path to organize you so I remember how you're moving.
I'll still be leading the way.
Yeah, probably times
Alright.
before.
I will use dancing lights to make sure that we can see, but I'll keep them close.
All right. Do you want to be behind Laurel?
I'll be behind Laurel, me and LFD, just kind of like slouching on LFD.
Alrighty. What about Karyst, Mavari, and Niskita?
Karyst back again.
Yeah, I'll be behind Celtra.
What about Mavari?
Mavari is just walking right in front of Karyst.
Okay. I will remind Karyst, while I can appreciate you wanting to stand in the back, you do not have dark vision, and it's about to be nighttime, so...
There's a reason I'm in the back.
Alrighty. Just wanted to make sure.
You can hold Mavari's hand.
I also
Oh.
casted
I'm being
dancing
led by
lights.
literally everyone.
I also cast dancing lights.
So they're 10 feet of dim light, so the reason I don't want him at the back is because if something comes out of the dark, it's going to attack him. He's not going to be able to do anything about it, not with 10 feet.
Fair.
But
Haven't you been to a really bad haunted house? Things only come at you from the front.
so you have 3 hours at night. They said the demons come out at night.
Much like
Every
the
night.
freaks.
So let's have some fun with this. Celtra, Karyst. I don't want to use your character names in this. Darren, Steven, Brittany, would you please roll 1d100s?
Ooh.
53.
53, you say. Alrighty.
What are you about?
Steven?
350.
84.
91.
91. Okay. So you guys creep through, and somehow, with a 50% chance for something to happen, nothing does. Amazingly, nothing
So I
happens.
creep. Yeah.
High five.
For some reason, luck is on your side right now. I don't even know what's going on. It's the pizza. All right. So
The luck
as
of the
you
pizza.
guys come up across this city, and you can kind of see it, and Celtra, you can see in the dark. The moon is giving it a creepy light. You could guesstimate, Celtra, that this place is probably around 26,000 feet from end to end as it's against this water. It is really big. But as you guys start stepping into this territory, there's no people.
Shit.
You can hear sounds in the distance. There's no people. The buildings look smashed, hit, abandoned. You look through windows as you walk through. There's smashed furniture. You can see blood on the walls. You can see, like, 5 claw marks on doorways where it looks like people might have hung and tried to hang on. You could see like fingernails maybe stuck into the wood where it got stuck, where someone really didn't want to go. Laurel maybe stops as she sees in the window toys, little dolls, stuff like that. The kids have left behind, dropped. You can see kitchenware, like pots, and clay bowls with blood on them where somebody might have just been eating and then they were snatched away or killed. You are surrounded by abandonment and death in a place where tall buildings that go up to, you could say 7 stories. You can see little balconies coming out from them. This place looks like it was luxurious. There's a sense of pride and nobility in this place, even as it's run down and abandoned and bloodstained, broken and dark. We're going to explore this place next week.